The Holocaust was a masterpiece. Dude, you want to abuse him? Like, I would totally be sitting there and be like, these people are so rich, they're paying me this much to carry their baby. I'll be like, I'm going to do a shot at tequila today unless you guys wire me $5,000.
He riled up Joey so crazy when he threw the sun thing. He's like, my son, your son.
What are you most insecure about, Molly?
My ears, yeah, my hairline.
Your hairline?
Your hairline.
What are you kidding
Yeah,
me?
I have
Have
a-
you seen this hairline?
I have a widow's peak though, so when
So
I put
do
it
I.
up, look,
Where?
what is that?
That's okay. Molly, that looks fine. Wait, you actually look like an alien. Roll that back again. Yeah, you
What
kind of
is
do look
this?
like a predator.
I know.
Kisses on the lips, touches by the hips, productions. Here we go. Clapton.
You just started a new company?
Yeah. Kisses on the lips, touches by the hips, productions.
That sounds like one day you'll get convicted of being a pedophile. Like, and it'd be like the signs were all there. Look at the name of the company.
Yeah.
You got to be careful what you name things because down the road, eventually they'll be like, you see, the signs were there.
No. That's what happened with Diddy. That's what happened.
Yeah,
with
bad
Diddy.
boy, and then turned out to be a bad
He's never gonna
boy.
get caught though.
He's what?
He's never gonna get caught.
Why don't you think he'll get caught?
He's too much money.
Also,
He's
his
tied
dance
in-
was always like a celebration dance. Like, I just got away with fondling a kid. Like, you
Yeah.
know what I mean? He has that like
It's
celebration.
like after a kid that just like
Yeah.
ate too much candy, like he's just amped up.
Because they say the
Nothing's
Diddy
ever gonna
Bop.
happen.
It's called the Diddy
Yeah.
Bop.
But he's gonna go to jail. I
No,
think.
he's not.
You don't think he will?
No, he would have already went to jail by now. You don't think so?
I mean, it took R. Kelly a moment. We've known about him pissing on children since Dave Chappelle's been making fun of him for 15 years.
It took R. Kelly a little while. Yeah.
Yeah, and he had not as much money.
We'll see. I don't think so though.
The problem with Diddy is a perfect example of striving for greatness without balancing. Like, do you ever want to be that rich because you have to have so much more evil in you? Do you ever want to be Diddy rich? You can't be Diddy rich and stay Molly or stay Val or stay me, right? So much has to change in you when you become a billionaire over time. Like, you're going to look back at yourself and be like, oh my God, I was such a sweet, innocent girl. And now you're a fucking menace.
Yeah, but
What
if
about
you,
without being like famous? You just have that much money in general.
How are you going to earn that money? You can't earn billions of dollars without being a piece of shit.
no, she's talking about the spotlight. She's
Yeah.
talking about
Fine, you're out of the
fame.
spotlight.
She's talking about
Doesn't
the fame.
matter. You're still a piece of shit. You can't become a billionaire by being like, oh my God, like I just fucking, like pick daisies on the weekends.
Well, you could be if you're a trust fund baby.
Fine, but that's still not. I'm discussing the fact.
Listen, let's just discuss the top tier trust fund babies that are debating right now. It's Joe Biden and Trump right here. Those are my favorites right now. It's really bad,
What's really?
but it's
bad?
really good.
Did
But
you
it's-
watch it? You didn't watch the debates?
No, I went out to dinner
Such a
instead.
female answer.
I just don't care because there's nothing that we can do in this room. It's all
Right,
like,
but I can't do
higher
anything
power.
watching the Super Bowl either.
I don't
What
watch
does
the
that
Super
mean?
Bowl.
That's
Like
a bad example.
No, she's saying she's watching the election. She's watching that, and she's like, "There's nothing we can do in this room about the state of affairs." And the same thing when I watch it, football. I can't
Right,
do
but
anything.
there's
except enjoy.
the Super Bowl doesn't let immigrants into the country.
No, you're
Right?
misunderstanding.
I
She's
know.
not watching it
I get it.
because it doesn't matter.
But-
just like the Super Bowl doesn't matter to her life.
But they make us at least feel like our choice will matter, right? So
And it
right,
doesn't.
sure, but it doesn't.
my girl says the same thing. She's like, "Why are you stressing over this? It's not gonna matter anyway."
You probably understand it a little bit more. Like I limit myself to what I understand because I don't.
I mean, I don't understand. I understand pretty much as you. I also, it's not like I was raised on politics, but it's
I don't
just,
understand it at all, but I also have never, honestly, I don't know about you guys, but I've never felt it in my wallet ever, no matter who was president my entire life. I just kind of worked and I made money and my standards went up and I paid for those bills. And I've never, ever in my life really thought about whoever's in charge is affecting my wallet.
I mean, it is affecting my wallet
I
if
had a
I'm
little bit
like
more money when Trump was president,
same.
for sure.
But what happened that you lost that money? Were you spending differently? Was the pandemic? Or is it because of your own actions? Or is it because of what happened around you?
I
Like,
think just
in the
life,
country?
like grocery shopping for two people is $600 now.
Right.
Where when it was maybe 200.
200
Yeah.
bucks,
Right.
yeah, tops.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you just go, oh, I have to eat, so I'm just paying for that no matter what. And then I'll just have to work harder to afford the things I still used to have, right?
But the way politics works is they drop the blame.
Here's what I don't understand is that Biden is saying that, I'll ask you guys,
ahead.
that there's like a lot more jobs. Okay. But people have to have 2 or 3 jobs just to keep afloat.
Well, there you go. Yeah.
So why is that like?
So
a
how's
big
that a
deal?
solution?
Yeah.
I just don't think. I don't know what the crazy part is. I don't even understand. Is there a solution? Period, or is it just like, dude, this is just life. There's too many people in this country, and it sucks.
I think there's a crazy solution.
What is it?
The solution, the crazy thing is with America is like we're really out here borrowing from Peter and paying Paul. You know what I mean? So it's in the game of like, even if you look at it on the street level, if you owe that much money, how are you supposed to be okay?
Yeah, but you just told me that that's how most businesses function is
In America,
by collecting
they
debt.
make it popular
Right.
to function on debt.
Okay, well, this is getting serious. Okay.
I just don't get it. I just don't know where we're gonna solve it. Right? I personally am not smart enough, math wise, or even.
All right, could we at least make fun of the debate instead of actually
Yeah.
trying to figure out the
problem. I didn't watch it.
economics of this country?
Correct.
'Cause
I
this-
did
no
see
one wants to
clips
listen to
though,
this.
and it was actually very sad. Like
It wasn't. It was hilarious.
Natalie
Wait,
said
wait.
it was sad too because
No.
Joe Biden's so old.
Yeah, because like I'm obviously not a fan of him, but like he's a person. Like that's someone's dad, that's someone's grandfather. It's really sad.
What do you say? Something about Hitler?
No, but Biden, it was just really sad.
I just don't understand this. I don't care which side you're on. I am tired. How are you at 90 or 87 up there, like standing there and arguing with another senior citizen and being like, "This is how I want to die." Like my last few years,
Homie, what is
I wanna
left, though?
But like, just what's left? Go sit on a porch, smoke a cigar, drink hot chocolate, and
He
just
lives in
like
Delaware.
you're rich. Go live on a boat. Go find other things to do.
You think when he signed up to be the president, he was like at home like fuck.
Yeah, like
What
who
am I
are you
doing?
doing this for? Because he's not doing it for
I think
himself,
both of
right?
them did that.
Like at
No,
some point,
Trump loves it.
Like
Trump
Trump's
loves it.
doing it for Trump, but Joe Biden's doing it for someone else.
100%.
Because Joe Biden's old and tired, and that's not like when I'm old and tired. I'm like, why would I want to go? Like I'm done. I've worked my entire life. He's doing it for someone else.
You know what? I also
He's a
fe-
puppet.
For who?
I don't know. He's a puppet because you see a man that
Kamala
old,
Harris.
that confused. You're like, my man just wants to be retired. It's like when someone brings around an old dog. You're like, just
Why are you bringing him?
yeah, like dude, it's just sad, right? And then
It was
Trump's
very
just like
sad.
the fun, crazy uncle
My
that
favorite-
like won't die, and you're
Yo.
like, hell yeah.
The way Trump speaks to Biden is the way I speak to all my friends in the group chat. I swear. Biden said, we fixed it. And then he goes, I swear I honestly don't know anything he just said. So I don't
Yeah.
think he knows what he said. That's how I speak to my friends.
how
Even
I-
if I do understand what they're saying.
The way Trump speaks to Biden is how I talk to my mom or my dad. When they're like in public and I have friends around, and then my dad starts fucking drunkenly going into Russian, like, and I'm like, I don't know what he's talking about. Like, no one does. Dad. And then we just heard my dad to his face.
My favorite is when there was an experience where I took my parents to like a dealership before, and they were trying to explain something to the salesman, and I was like, just completely scrap whatever they were talking about. I have no idea what they're saying. Just talk to
How
me.
many kilometers?
Just talk to me, please. And then it's pretty much how Trump speaks to Biden.
I mean, do you know the crazy part about the debate last night is the fact that Trump didn't even need to say a word, and Biden hurt himself. Like, if you're just looking at like who did better, period, not who's better, who did better. Like, arguably, Trump smoked the show,
course he smoked.
and Biden, dude, it was just sad.
But
It
the
was
big
so
argument is
scary
that
sad.
Trump didn't answer all the questions.
Who cares?
Oh, he really didn't.
Who
Well,
cares?
they were saying that he didn't answer any questions.
That's not important. That honestly is not important in any way. Because at the end of the day, you got to think of it like a grocery store, right? No one wants like the bruised, gross fruit when you're like picking shit out, right? It's not even, I don't even care what your policies are right now. I just like, they're like, oh, you know, the brown bananas are actually better for you. You're like, ew, I want the fucking brand new one, right? And by comparison, Trump looks brand new. Old Faithful versus like, bro, that car's going to break down. You shouldn't get in that.
You don't think the other guy has a chance?
Who?
Is it who's the other guy running? Yeah.
Robert Kennedy. Robert,
think he has a
okay.
chance?
No, we're not even talking about him. You don't even know his name. I don't even know his
All
name.
the Democrats are basically saying like, oh, this might be the better
They
option
can't.
now.
No, they can't because it's like going to split the vote, right? You can't split the vote because then you know you're guaranteed to lose, right? That's why no one's running against Trump, because if someone ran against Trump, or if Trump was like, if I'm going to be my own party, he would completely dismantle the Republicans, right? Because now it's that whole party split in two, and Democrats are big enough if they stay united to overpower.
You know, my
It's
favorite
so
part of
fucking-
the debate. You know, when you're having an argument, like you're trying to have a very intelligent argument with your friend, and then out of nowhere somebody goes, "But I'm better than you at golf," and then you're like, "Wait, shut the fuck up! I'm better than you at golf." They're just it went
They
from an
should-
intelligent conversation to them arguing about who's better at golf.
You know how much money that they could make though if they actually did that?
If they golfed.
Yes.
Dude, they would never do
Yeah,
it because, like, at the end of the day, Trump's like, I won like the classic with no handicap, and you're like, bro, there's no way you beat maybe in your age category, right? But then like, and then Joe Biden's like, oh, you got to carry your own bags, and you're like, Joe, you literally, did you see the video?
can't even ride a
Did you see the
bicycle.
end of the video? Did you see the end?
No.
You didn't watch to see the end?
No.
Oscar, you got to pull this shit up. So Trump walks off to his crew, then the CNN cuts back. And Biden, Jill, his wife, comes out and has to help him walk down the stairs, and he does it sideways, like when your legs hurt from working out, like too much.
I'm telling
Like you got to look at
it's
this
so
video.
sad.
You're like, Walmart won't even hire that as a greeter, and they hire literally like old.
Crazy.
What did he say about Stormy Daniels?
Oh, he's
Biden
like,
saying
oh, and
something?
he had sex with a porn star. And he's like, I didn't have sex. You're like, first of all, that's once again makes him cool. Like that's not an insult, right? If we're all body positivity and all
Correct.
the liberals are like, sex is great. LGBT, we had an entire month of sucking and fucking in June, right? If that's okay, then him fucking a porn star should put him as a
My
fucking
favorite
icon.
thing is that the liberals
agree.
pick and choose.
Dude,
what
look at
they're-
this.
what
Look at this.
they're
Look at this
writing
walk
for,
off.
you know
Look
what
at this walk off. Okay, Trump's like, yeah, I'm done. I might have shit myself, but it doesn't matter.
No, he still has out.
He's got the swagger, but we don't know what's going on. It's fine. He's on his own. This is where you're like,
I mean? Oh my god.
wait. They're like, sir, there's a step. You blind fucking fuck. Look at that, dude.
You guys know that Jill was a maid that he basically wiped
Wait,
up.
Joe-
so
Jill
Jill was
Biden?
a maid for their house originally when he was married to his first wife that passed away.
That's a great come up.
And he was cheating on her low key with
maid?
the maid, which was Jill, on the wife that passed away. And
No
and the
way, pull that up.
What'd she pass away of?
Everyone says that it was like natural causes of this, that, the third, but nobody really knows. There's a conspiracy saying that he kind of, you know what I mean? They're saying. I don't know who's
I mean,
they,
I don't give a shit.
But they're
either.
saying.
I don't care either, though. Like, I could care less
Wait,
if
hold
he's
on.
committed murder because I don't care what Trump's done. I don't care what Biden's done. I'm only looking at optics, and optically, Trump is better.
Yo, Trump got Joey though at 80 years
Joey.
old. He fucking he riled up Joey so crazy when
his
he
son.
threw the sun thing.
He was about to have a heart attack.
He's like,
I
my
didn't see
son,
that.
fuck your son.
I just like I don't know what he was just like,
He's like, blah, blah.
but then he would freeze up.
He was like,
Like
every time
low
he was about to
battery
do a
mode.
point, he's like, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, whoa, what did you just say?
He was a more like aggravated one of the two, right? I
Yeah.
always thought it was gonna be Trump or going
Yeah,
into it. I
because
like, this is
Trump
gonna be
was
Trump.
playing against the Special Olympian, right? It's like you're
Special
not.
Eds.
Yeah, you're just like, all right, this is gonna be easy.
He was playing against Special Edward.
Special Edward, Special Joseph. Oh, fact check: false claims about when Jill and Joe Biden started dating. Well, there you go, Val.
But
You're
she was a
spreading
maid though. Wasn't
misinformation.
she the maid of the crib though?
No, she isn't. She
Imagine
a doctor?
posing with a photo. You don't sleep together with those on. Take the fucking masks off, you and take a normal photo. It's the two of you on a balcony. Photographers a mile away. You can tell, right? You sleep together.
How long did we wear masks for? For 3 years?
I think it was like 2 years.
Who?
No,
I had to
yeah.
wear it on an airplane.
You know who came out, right?
I wore it
This-
on an
what's his
airplane.
name?
You didn't wear one on an
It was
airplane?
the first year that we were here.
Yeah, you didn't wear it on airplanes?
Oh yeah,
Well,
I
didn't wear
did.
shit, but
I
take-
did
You
on
didn't fly?
airplanes.
I would put the hood over my.
Oh, okay. But you still like complied enough through the airport, is what
I
I'm
would
saying.
just
Yeah.
You
hide.
didn't-
I would just hide in the corner.
No, but when you're walking through,
Yeah.
you still had to actively participate in the charade.
But I would keep it below my nose.
Oh, fine. I'm just saying. Don't make it look like this is your protest.
No, but I would always not wear it.
The masks are
Okay.
kind of nice.
I would always rebel. Rebel.
I would used to put little candy in there and suck on it. You wouldn't know.
You're so something about your mouth just fucking annoys me. I don't know. I always tell you this. It's just your mouth annoys me. It's just
Because
dry.
I won't suck you.
It's just dry. The teeth are good though.
It's
You have
dry
good
'cause I'm
They're
teeth.
not
smoking
dry
weed.
today.
Yeah, today's super juicy.
You're
Usually-
hydrated.
Why are you talking about my lips?
You have
Talk
like
about
Jo-
Molly's lips.
You have like a Joshua Tree mouth.
What?
I don't know what that means.
It's like you're always in the desert and there's fucking barely drinking water.
Okay, calm down.
You know what I mean?
You have a nice mouth until you start eating.
Until I
and
start
then you
speaking.
and then you literally eat like a fucking like dog.
Baboon.
Just
Yo, listen. So before the podcast,
who are you voting for?
Trump all day.
Who are you voting for?
I can't vote.
I can't vote.
Why
either.
can't you vote?
I'm not a registered.
Oh,
whatever
then I
here.
can't vote either.
You have to go back to
I
New
don't
York.
vote.
Oh, okay.
Right?
Yeah, I think
I don't really
yeah.
vote.
My mom always told me growing up it's my right to be like I had to vote.
No, you don't. You don't have to vote. You don't have to do anything they tell you to do.
Well, my mom's
Oh,
very
this is just
fucking-
bad participation for trophies.
Are you voting?
No. For who? For who? For what? I'm a straight white male. Nothing's going to happen to me. All my interests are protected.
I'm not voting either.
Yeah.
I'm not going home just to
You're
vote.
a hot blonde white girl. You're covered the rest of your life too.
Do you guys think in these debates they use Chat GBT to argue with each other?
Yes.
like they're speechwriters?
Yeah.
I think-
Biden was staring, right? Like, they both were.
I think Trump admitted that he used Chat
Yeah.
GBT on Logan Paul's podcast.
I would.
I use it
don't
sometimes to
use
argue
it.
with my girl.
Do you use it? Do you really?
No, I'm kidding. But at one time, I was so frazzled and I was so angry. I just couldn't focus on getting my words out correctly, and my grammar is already super out the bed. It's super off the boat, and I was just writing stuff, and her shit is so well written all the time.
Do you think she's using ChatGPT on the other
No,
side?
she's a great writer, so she writes me this paragraph, and I'm like, I'm getting even angrier. So I asked ChatGPT. I said, "Can you please?"
Respond to this?
Not respond to it, but I say, can you please organize this and check the grammar for me, because I can't focus. I'm so annoyed.
Have you ever asked ChatGPT to take a paragraph of something that bothered you that Nat has said to you and be like, can you respond to this? Like
No,
if Nat's complaining
never.
about something, you should try that.
You
I
can't
wonder
do
what it
that.
would say. Why
You
not?
can't do that.
You'd be like, hey.
It won't work.
Yeah, well.
You know what? No, it
No,
won't.
you
It
could be
has
like,
to-
hey, my
you-
girlfriend wrote me this. Can you
Zero.
think of a response?
It's the stupidest thing you could do.
Okay, well, let me ask
you have
It
to
probably
instruct
will.
Let
you
me
have
ask
to
it.
instruct the
Let me ask it.
my brother. You have to say it in your
can't.
voice and instruct the AI to do it.
Listen, my girlfriend said I am
That's not complex.
not okay. Give me some shit.
It needs to be.
Give me some shit.
You're
Give me
not
some shit.
accountable, You haven't been.
You're not
cleaning the house.
focused and not accountable.
It has to be something
And-
crazy.
Okay, come on.
Be like, you don't make the plans.
Oh, hold
like
on.
how, like, we
Accountable and don't help clean the house, and you don't invite me around your friends,
How come you
and you make me cry when you
make fun of me?
poop with the door closed, and you make fun of me for having a third nipple. How do
Ashley has
I
3 nipples?
respond to her?
Or that's a mole.
Okay, this is so dumb. So
Did it
dumb.
just reword it for you?
It just kind of goes, thank you for sharing your feelings with me. I hear you and I understand these are things that are bothering you. Let's talk about each one as I can better understand your perspective.
Correct. See?
It's too corporate.
Yeah, that's what
You
I
got
said.
it's too corporate.
That's why you have to put your own words and rephrase it.
I'm good at arguing with Estee.
Depends on the topic for me.
I can. Oh, what do you mean? Well, what other topics besides relationship shit do you argue about? Like, I don't have discussions. Do you have debates in your relationship? Like, are you ever in a fight about something that's not about the relationship? Because Estee and I do not fight about, like, oh, this is better than that, or that's that, right? We
I
don't-
have sometimes me and my girl like clash about certain things because somebody might be more emotionally attached to an idea.
Like what? Give me an example.
I have about family shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not often, but we have like she might see.
Are you politically aligned?
Let's say her strategy with social media or a business or something that she's doing is a little different than mine, and I'll be like, "Yo, this is how I get it done." She's like, "No, it's
Yeah,
supposed
but
to
do
be
you
like this."
fight about it?
In the beginning of the relationship, we've had like bickers about it, but now we know how to handle that. We brush it off our shoulders now. It becomes like practice. It's like you realize it's not worth it, so you just leave it alone.
Right.
You know.
Right.
But in the beginning, yeah, obviously there was like certain things we were like not aligned with, and we were just fucking head to head, stubborn. You know.
Okay. Do you align politically?
Yeah.
Do you align politically?
I'm a little bit more like Republican than he is.
Ooh, Molly.
Yeah.
Who would have
Yeah.
thought?
That's
Who would
good.
have thought?
I think I'm more of an independent now because there's a lot of shit that Joe was saying, just like the clips that I saw, that I agree with. So I think I'm more in the middle now. That I actually agree.
Oh, so you're more Joe Biden fan now?
No, in the middle.
Oh,
I'm in the
what
middle.
swayed you, Molly? Tell us, what did you hear? I'm curious
The
because
Roe
like
versus
it's very
Wade.
hard to. Okay, yes.
So I agree with him.
Yeah,
So
but
what was the argument with that? I honestly
Or-
still don't even know what the
Wait,
fuck.
no,
so the
no.
Democrats are basically trying to abort babies after they're born.
No, I was gonna say I don't agree with him.
That's what Trump
No,
said.
I'm in the middle. I agree with both sides.
So
I
what
found
is the
myself
argument?
agreeing
I
with both
think
sides.
as long as we have school shootings, we're allowed to have abortions.
So, like-
because
Crazy
children
that's
don't
a crazy
matter.
Equation. Hold on, can we just go one at a time? Because your analogies plus her explaining the Roe versus Wade. I can't pronounce W's, by the way.
You can't?
My English doesn't allow me to have a barrier. V's and W's are not my thing. So can you please explain to me what is this all about?
So Trump basically, when he was in office, he let all like the states basically think for themselves.
Okay.
Where Biden wants to change it back, right?
To
I
be
see, I'm not-
federal, yes.
So yes. So I agree. I don't know. I'm like in the middle. I agree with both sides because I feel like women should be able to get the pill or whatever. You know what I mean? But I also don't agree with them going up to full term and then aborting
Full
it.
term is crazy.
Yeah.
That's a
So
crazy
what-
Williamsburg move.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
So
That's
I don't
you-
know.
I don't
I'm in the
care.
middle.
What do you mean you don't care?
I don't really, like I said, I don't like, why do all of a sudden, what does it matter full term or not? Like, you should be able to abort the baby until it falls out of you.
No way.
Why? What does it matter? It's not alive. Like, it's inside of you, but so is bacteria, so is a bunch of other shit, so are viruses. Like, so what? You made this thing, and then, oh my God, I don't want it anymore. Now I have to suffer the rest of my life. This thing doesn't have a name,
Put it up for
doesn't have an
adoption.
identity. Get it out of me. What does it matter?
Why do you have to wait 9 months to figure that out?
Who cares? Bro, how often do you pay rent on time?
All the time.
Come on.
You don't
All
pay
the
rent on
time.
time?
You pay. How often have you paid rent in your life when you were like, oh, a week
They charge
late?
you
Never-
here
never
three
been a
three
week
to
late.
five.
In your entire
no.
life.
Never
you've
been a
never
week
missed-
late in my life.
3
Oh,
to
you
5
guys are
days you're
retarded.
late. They charge a late fee.
Okay.
Why am I paying $100 extra after that? And not only
Ours
that, I
is
have to go back and
500.
forth with these
Oh,
emails. You know how
okay. I
annoying it
just
is?
meant like 15
Maybe a
years
car
ago.
payment. I've been like a couple days
Right.
late.
15
on
years
that.
ago, I was little with
You
my
know what
mom.
I mean? Like, so it's like the same reasoning. It's like, oh, I just, I had this baby and now I don't want it. The guy left me. My husband just died. I have no way of raising this child alone.
Sounds very Puerto Rican.
I'm just asking. What's the why?
I
who
think
cares?
you can choose that. I think
What's the
you
difference
know
between
between like 8.
nine-month-old pregnant 9 months and 6 months? What's the difference to you? Like, what's it like? How do you care if that lady
I don't
kills
even
that
agree
baby?
with 6 months.
Do
I
you-
think 6
how mu-
weeks.
Do you like people?
Yes.
Do you like people?
Sure.
Do you like traffic? Do you like a lot of people or you like a comfortable amount of people? When you go to concerts, are you like, I'd rather be in the box with a little bit of people or I'd rather be in the pit surrounded by people? Where would you rather be?
Depends on the mood.
You'd rather be in the box. I know you. You'd rather be in the box. I'd rather be in a box suite where it's like me comfortable with 12 people, eating hot dogs, drinking beers. We have our own little chairs.
Brother.
Right. In
I got
life.
solutions for you.
I don't care about more humans. So if a pregnant lady's sitting here and she goes, I don't want what's inside me anymore, I'm not going to cry for that baby.
We're going to have
Whether that baby was 6 months in her stomach, 3 months, or 9 months. Who gives a fuck? What do you care? I never see it again no matter what, whether it's born or not. Might as well not make her suffer more financially and then tax the system even more. And now this kid grows up to be a fucking delinquent and breaks into my fucking house.
Well, you are a sociopath, my brother.
No, so it's okay. Abort kids after age 10, 12, whatever. Come on.
Who are you going to sell your clothes to, idiot? You need
I'm
new
fine.
people being born.
It's okay.
My man.
You know
think-
who has a lot of money? People who've had abortions because they decided not to have kids.
That's
I
a good-
probably
that's a
most
good
of
point.
my biggest customer probably has a few abortions under their belt.
But they've decided within 6 weeks.
Yeah, but it's okay. I mean, also, like, here's my problem with the abortion argument is like, dude, just lie. You're 8 months pregnant and you're like, I don't want this baby. Oh, well, I can't go to an abortion clinic. Bitch, go in the fucking ocean like Pamela Anderson, get hit in the stomach with a surfboard, and then you're done. And then you're done. And then you got what you wanted and you didn't need to involve the state and change laws and make it this chaos. Just handle it yourself.
Rant
Respect
over.
your opinion.
Yeah, rant.
That's
rant
it.
over.
Sorry, guys. I
No,
just
No,
feel
that's
very
okay.
passionate. Don't you agree?
No, I
If it was
applaud you.
illegal to get an abortion after 8 weeks and you're like, oh my God, it's my 10th week. I don't want this fucking baby. Oh, okay. Hit me in the stomach, bro.
I got nothing
Let's
to
Just
get rid of
say.
this.
travel
I got
to
nothing
another
to
state
give.
that allows it.
Yeah.
That's my thing.
Also, just close your fucking legs, you whore.
Saudi Arabia's abortion laws are more forgiving than Alabama. Yo, they got
Imagine
fired.
thinking that looks good. What is that? That's so ugly.
What do you mean? That's ninja.
Can you imagine going through a society and you're like, oh yeah, these people look rational.
Alabama and Georgia.
This is a ninja.
Georgia?
What do you mean? You
What
never
did you
met
just say?
ninjas before?
What did you just say? Did you say it?
Huh?
I think you said it.
Ninjas.
Oh no, I think you actually slipped a real one in by accident.
I said ninjas.
No. I think, did he get a real one in?
I don't know.
I said ninjas,
well,
little
no,
buddy.
make sure
Don't
AI.
ever
at that-
disrespect.
Okay, they
They
do look
connect.
like ninjas.
This
They
one-
do.
That's how you.
It's dope when
That's
they
how
wear.
houses get robbed
I
in
love
New
when they
York.
wear sunglasses over them too. You're like, dude,
I need to educate myself more on politics.
I
No, you
don't
don't.
care.
Like-
You know why? Because no matter how much you educate yourself, it's all corrupt.
here's all you
Yeah,
need to do.
okay,
You want to
so
educate
yeah,
yourself
I
on
agree.
politics. Make as much money as you can until you can afford to buy a politician.
My argument with people that follow rules, I'm like, yo, go ahead, read the pamphlet. I said, read the whole book. Go. I would love for you to know all the rules that you're gonna follow. But guess what? Whoever wrote that book is not following a single dime of those rules.
Like, what do you mean? What rules?
Like any rules, anything you want.
Thank you. Thank you.
So if you're gonna be
Abortion.
the clown that's gonna follow the rules while the other person that made the rules is overstepping those rules and running around in the background doing whatever they want, following all the gray areas, then you're the idiot. I'm sorry. Like, go ahead. So
Fair
for
point,
me, if
but
I want
I need to know what rules.
So look at look.
like,
Here's can I give
even
an
rules
example?
I'm a
playing
rule
fucking
follower.
Monopoly. Somebody's gonna cheat.
Right.
Somebody's gonna
The
swipe
banker. The banker.
Somebody's gonna fuck around, steal some money. Someone's gonna tell their boy like, "Yo, we're friends, right? Give me the property." There's always gonna be some kind of
okay.
gray area with anything. So if people say, "Oh, I want to learn more about politics," okay, go ahead, learn about politics. But at the end of the day, no matter how much you know about politics, someone on the low is going to be doing something to not follow those rules.
So, perfect example, when a Republican guy knocks up his mistress and she needs an abortion, they happen to have one available, right? They bend
Yeah.
the rules for themselves.
Correct.
It happens everywhere, right? It's kind of how, like, I have a homie who works at fucking Nordstrom's, and every time I go in, I get a discount. He bends the rules for me.
I guess I would say I should rephrase that because I grew up in a very Republican household, and like no matter what, I think that's instilled in me. Like I just want to see if I really think that for myself or really sway that
Well,
side.
logically
Do you
just
know
makes
what I
sense
mean?
to you.
That's like the crazy part about people is like you're probably a little bit more than me. I don't like wearing hats where I'm like, I like being like a part of a lot of things, but I don't like to be like, this is my entire personality. And so like when people are like, I'm right, I'm left, I'm like, I'm kind of like a little bit of both. I like
Yeah.
something's here and something there.
I don't
Right?
like-
I don't
I like-
go like this is all I like.
I like that too, but I also have a very concrete, like logical way of looking at things. So I'm just like,
If I'm
I can't be all over the place.
If you're conservative, right, you don't believe in, a lot of sex issues, whether
What do you
it's
mean?
prostitution, legalizing it, right? They all know that
because I
legalizing.
just think that at a certain level of it, I agree with some of it, but at a certain level of it, I feel like it corrupts the mind.
Yeah, but so a lot of things do.
So
In fact,
I agree.
Yeah, but I'm saying I like a little bit of everything.
Same.
That's it.
I like everything
Right,
too.
right.
I just know that the average human being does not have the versatility and the understanding and the discipline that we do to look at these things and not let them ruin us. Because we got to a point where we are intelligent enough and we have enough discipline to be like, oh, that's cool. Go be
No.
yourself. Go
You know
do all
why?
these things.
You know why we earned that? It's not discipline. Well, it comes from discipline.
It is discipline.
It's all because we work for our money hard, and lazy people who don't make money have to lean on politics as their crutch. And we don't, right? I've never had politics affect my life. You really haven't. You haven't. Like, yeah, you're like, I made more money under Trump, blah, 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 whatever. But at the end of the day, you still worked and your life didn't change. It got better. Your life still got better. My life gets better every year in this room. All of us got better no matter how much harder it was or wasn't. So politics doesn't really play a
I
big
agree
part
with
in
you.
our life because
I agree with you too.
we
I
work
agree with
hard.
you.
But the people who are fucking lazy, those are the people that blame everything on politics. But
And
you're like,
everything
dude,
else,
where
yeah.
were you rich during when your guy was in charge? Did you get rich during that time? No, you didn't do anything with that period in time either.
We just solved the world problem.
yeah, you
if you're
gotta
lazy,
just,
you're
we
just
should
you're
kill
the
you.
problem.
Yeah.
We should kill lazy people.
Yo,
So the purge should be real.
Well, because the purge, I feel like, is more about killing someone you hate, right? And I don't hate lazy people.
Yeah.
Now that I think about it, yes, I do. But like, there's other people I still like to kill before them.
laziness is the biggest issue
They should
in
just
the world. I guess.
10%.
Yeah.
The bottom 10% of inefficient people should just go. Trim the fat. Even if you're old, my grandma, she doesn't fucking do shit. She sits around all day. Get rid of her. Boom. You're lazy.
That's
you're not
aggressive.
You're not helping because she's part of the same people that scream
She
the
earned
crazy
it though.
shit.
She if, as,
Okay,
I think,
okay, if
I
you
think
earn
if
it.
you weren't lazy and you earned it, you
Fine,
could stay.
Fine. Fine. So you can retire.
Yeah.
Right. If you make it to retirement to my grandma's age, you're fine. But right now, if you're under 60, the bottom 10% goes every year.
Yeah, because you got to.
Oh my God! Imagine that. Imagine how if we this is
China's trying to
that's
do
how
that.
China does
Yeah.
this. That's the only way.
They have report cards till they're 60, and they're like, "Yo, if you're not contributing to the country, like you got to go."
That how much better would society be like that?
I agree with you.
Wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Dude, you'd pull up to every restaurant, everywhere you went, you'd get the best service. No more lazy bums who don't want to do their jobs because they'd be like, I might fucking get killed next year. I got to make sure this is the fastest, best coffee. Blah, blah, blah.
It's like a Black Mirror episode.
This is going to be great.
As soon as you're a worker and you never worked for yourself to be accountable for yourself, you become lazy. because you're like, oh, the check is coming in. I'll just show up and do my 6 hours, and then I'll be out. And that's how you become soft, lazy. You don't contribute. You don't really do more than you're supposed to.
You're not
But-
even supposed to
agree with
contribute.
you.
Just make money.
huh?
I mean, I wasn't like that before, like working like here.
But I'm
so-
saying you were always working for yourself somehow. You always did something to stay accountable to make money for yourself.
Yeah.
on the side.
Let me
yeah.
ask you
Yeah,
this question. Did
which
you
is
ever-
which is
But
how
I was
you-
always go above and beyond for like my bosses,
But,
even
but
if it didn't.
have you ever skated just on your looks? Like to be like, oh, someone will just take care of me.
No.
Why not? Like if I looked like you, I
Because-
would have
You know
never
what?
worked
What
again.
happens if I get in like something like a,
A
car accident or something?
You
yeah,
think the
then-
guy who's going to be with you is going to stay with you? Molly,
Well,
come on. What happens if you get in a car accident? No one's going to whatever job you earned, you'd lose too.
I'm just saying
If
that's
you
why I
got
never took
mangled,
Instagram seriously
I
either.
don't know how long someone would stay with you. Depends
Wow.
where you got mangled.
Thanks.
Depends where you got mangled.
I don't know.
Oh, you're on
I mean,
shrooms.
listen-
I probably shouldn't put these
Listen,
thoughts
there's
in.
I'm like,
selective.
great,
There's
um,
selective.
No, you're fine. Are you going to
Okay.
stay with Michael if he gets mangled?
Yeah.
If he's in a wheelchair? I always,
Yeah.
I tell Estee all the time. If
No,
she
I
can't walk,
would.
I can't be with her.
I
Because
would.
it'll inconvenience the rest of my life. And I only have one life to live.
Because I wouldn't like that if the roles were reversed and he left me.
Yeah, I'd be so sad.
So I would.
I'm so
I
selfish.
would stay with him
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah.
Sorry, brother. You're on
What
your
would you
own.
do?
I'd put a pillow over
What would
Estee
you
and be
do?
like, go to the line.
Nah, we would have to rock it out. What do you mean? We'd have to dug it out.
How long would you wipe Nat's ass before you're like, okay, I'm in my 50s, my life's starting to...
Well, I wouldn't have to. First of all, I would wipe it as long as I need to, but I would always find a way for someone to help us. I would bring somebody in if I have to perform or I have to work. I would have somebody helping out and wiping that ass.
Yeah,
I
but
also
you
said-
would never. But you're not in love anymore, right? You just look at that and you're like, "This is like a child now. I just
Yeah,
take
but-
care of you. I can't put my dick in
You know what I love about Natalie? You know why I'm very picky about who I pick? I pick a
Why?
person to stay for the rest of my life that I know no matter how bad things will get, whether they have a kid, whether they lose a job or whatever, they will never let themselves go. Like, I pick a person that even if they're in the worst position possible in their life, they're still going to be doing something to make themselves better or fit. Or
Val,
fucking-
if she's just a head, just laying there, and you got to wipe her ass, and she's like,
There's plenty of people in wheelchairs that fucking work out. Do you see those people that fucking have no legs? They fucking work out all day long. They don't make excuses.
You can't
They
go to
have-
Italy with her.
So what? Yeah, you can.
Where you gonna fucking? There's so many steps.
Yeah, you carry them on the back.
Yeah,
you
you're
would do a book
smiling.
bag.
Go with
You
me
do a
on
book
this.
bag. You
Go
ever
with
seen those
me.
dogs that go on the
Nat's
book
not
bag?
gonna. Nat's not gonna care. Go with me.
I'm not going with you. I don't have any good jokes for your
no,
fucking
what?
bit.
Well, what bit? I'm just trying to see. You would literally be able to, like, honestly.
My man, I don't
honest
take
to
you
God,
serious, bro.
Honest to God.
What honest to God? You don't even believe in God.
I think.
Honest to
I
God.
think if I ended up just a head on a bed,
Estee
right?
would take care of you.
I think I would be like, Estee, you have to go enjoy your life because this is no life for you.
Me personally, I would do the same thing.
I would too.
But, and I would be, if Estee was laying there as a head, I'd be like, I'm going to take care of you financially. I'll visit you. I'll kiss you. I'll make sure you're fine. I'll tell you about my life. I'll come read to you. But, like, I'm going to go and I still need to, like, have
I also
sex and experience sunsets with someone
Imagine
and
us
have
just
these
walked in
moments.
here and went poo right in your face.
That's
right
okay.
After you're saying that.
No, she knows this.
That'd be
I
great.
told Estee the first week we started dating that if she ever couldn't lost function of her legs, that I would have to break up with her.
You have such a weird personality.
Val,
Of her
'cause I have,
legs?
I
You know
have,
what's
I have,
crazy about
no.
Corona?
Think about this.
Because
think
you
about
love
this.
legs so much.
No,
Oh.
I just need someone that can walk
Nasty little dirtbag.
to places. But she has great legs. No, Val, you gotta look at it like this.
This kid's such a
In
nasty
40
fucker.
years, I'm arguably in Trump's condition, right? I mean, in Biden's condition. In 40 years, I don't know what happens after I die. I only have 40 more years on this planet. Would anyone want to spend it with someone they gotta schlep around? You're like, is this some life for me?
I also think like Estee, Michael, me. I think you too. Like we would go to one of the states that like do die with dignity. Like we wouldn't want to live like that.
Yeah, yeah,
Put me to sleep
For sure.
yeah.
For
and
sure.
let Michael.
But I think I would be
Natalie,
like, you know
Chelsea.
what? Keep me alive in case technology figures this out. Like, we're moving pretty fast right now. We got AI. I'm pretty sure one day I could just be a brain somewhere.
I know
I'd
I'm
be
gonna
selfish enough
I
to
know
be like,
I'm
keep me
gonna be
alive.
still peaking out at like 60 something though. I'm still gonna be like beast at 60 for sure. Like mid 60s. I'm gonna start fucking falling apart like late 70s.
Nah.
Yeah.
No, the stress of life will get you. Don't worry. The
Zero.
next 10 is going to be rough.
Zero. You said that to me when I was 30. Before I was 30, I'm fucking having the best 30s ever. Crazy.
Really?
The best.
Okay.
Way better than my 20s.
I've heard your 30s are way better.
Yeah, your
that
40s
true?
start to suck.
Yeah, for you
You're not
maybe.
even.
Okay,
You're
why?
here trying to work
You're
and find a
literally-
work. Yo, you know why your 40s suck?
Why?
Because you didn't invest in your health.
I'm fine. I'm chilling. What does that have to do with anything? That's not why my 40s suck.
So then what are you complaining about?
What am I complaining about?
You
It's
just
You
just
have
like
no
40.
kids. You have no stress. What are
What
you
do you mean I have
complaining
no
about?
stress?
You're selfish as fuck.
Oh, okay.
You go to Nobu.
Yep.
You fucking chill.
Yeah,
You go,
okay.
you go hang out anywhere you
That
want.
doesn't mean I'm not-
You go to
okay.
Greece. Why would 40 suck?
oh, okay. Why are yours? Yours don't suck.
No, but why are you complaining about your 40s?
How do you even know what your 40s are like? You're like barely.
I just started, but they suck already.
What?
Oh, because of your house?
I want to untangle my life. It's too complicated. There's too much shit, too many bills, too many things, too much shit going on where it's not bringing me any joy. And I realized that at 40, I'm like, dude, I just surrounded myself with like superficial shit too. Right? Where I'm like, I don't want any of this. I just want to be chill. I want to just like relax. Work, but work with like more joy instead of like necessity. Because there's
Yeah,
still
like
a
I
lot of
have to-
necessity.
yeah.
Right? So at 40, you're like, oh, fuck. At 25, when I started making the brand shit, I was like, the first year, if I don't make $1 million, I'm out. I still haven't. Like, I still don't, like, you can't borrow $1
He's
million.
been telling
from
me
me.
that ever since.
Yeah.
Ever since
Yeah,
I
I'm
met him.
so I'm like, holy shit. I'm like 40, dude. You got to get your act together.
Were you smart with your money?
No, terrible.
have-
Terrible money.
But would you be where you want to be now? I guess that's my question.
I would probably not. If honestly, it would probably got a different route. If I was smart with my money and like invested it and like bought an apartment early on when I was in the city in like 2007, right? I probably wouldn't have done a lot of different things. Who knows?
Yeah.
I don't know. But I also took every dollar and invested it into everything I did. Where it was like I needed stickers for parties, buying a new camera, running, yeah, right. So you're like, I don't know where it would all end up. Are you okay?
I don't know, dude.
You're having don't tell me your 30s are great because you also
I'm in the best shape of my life.
I'm not talking about your looks,
I'm
bro.
fucking crushing
Mentally, you're like we always discuss. You're like you're trying to figure your
The biggest
life out.
pressure for me. The biggest pressure for me is
That you're worried that your girl's gonna make more money than you.
So what?
No, it has nothing to do with
Oh.
that. I'm worried about that she has an organized career path and I don't, and I want to be aligned with that. On
How
both
does
sides.
that not keep you up at night?
That doesn't bother me because I want to.
So how are you like I'm enjoying my 30s? Then?
Well, I'm saying everything else is doing well because my money's
okay,
working
but the
for
house is
itself.
on fire. I'm telling you, my house is on fire, so I can't enjoy.
Yeah, but
anything.
everybody's gonna have something. No, financially, I'm fine.
Okay.
I'm talking about my fulfillment for a career path is something that bothers me, but that's the only thing.
I agree with you. I
Everything
feel like I'm
else is
there.
great.
I
I'm
don't know
just
what
trying
I'm
to find. You jumped into your company at 33.
Well, I
know.
started at 25.
I'm talking
The
about your
photos.
clothing company.
Yeah, but I didn't start it from zero, right? So I came with an audience from like making whatever.
Right, but you took you a while to gear
It took
that
me
audience
8 years.
to something.
8 years until I launched merch. But I also built a career before social media, so it was
Correct.
a lot easier, a lot faster when I was doing
Correct.
it. It's so much harder. It's so much easier, but harder to stand out now.
Yeah, and you built your career and you did well.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, I did a career path. I loved it. It did good for me. I invested that money. I'm doing whatever I had to. But now I'm kind of at a crossroads where I want to switch that because, like you said, in my 40s, I want to be a little more calm. I don't want to wheel and deal,
Yeah, see? I'm
run
telling
around.
you.
But I'm already planning for that. So that adds a little pressure because to change a career path is tough. Because every good career path takes about 5-6 years to fucking just load
get
up,
going?
Yeah,
take off.
I agree.
You know, so in my head, I'm like, all right, it's either a business or a career path or what am I doing? And it's kind of like you want to pick something, you want to pick the right thing because you don't want to just end up in some shit and scale down and then you're basically donating all those years and you don't enjoy the career path afterwards, you know? So
I
it's a
agree.
little bit of it's a struggle, but everything else is great, you know? The fact that I have a luxury to even do that, that's great. Most people are like, fuck, I'm stuck in my career. Like, yo, this is what I have to do.
Yeah.
I can't even have the luxury to even choose.
This is a rich white guy complaining.
Yeah. So that's why everything is good.
I agree with you.
All in all.
Yeah.
Molly, you got
Cool.
engaged.
I did.
Oh, Molly's engaged.
Yo,
Yeah.
let's talk about
Can
this.
you give a clap?
And you guys knew about it?
I knew about it a long time ago.
I knew about it not long a time ago, but I knew about it.
I
gave
told him
Mike a
not to
haircut.
do it. I was like, don't be an idiot. Don't lock her down because then Molly's going to get married, get fat, and then we'll have to fire her.
No, I'll never get.
You
Well,
don't think so?
I hope not.
After one kid?
I'll get
At what
plastic
point will
surgery.
you'll just keep getting...
I'll get plastic surgery, yeah.
I don't think...
What do
I'll
women
get a
get
tummy
after
tuck.
they get pregnant? Like, what kind of surgery do
Lazy.
Um,
Ew.
you mean like on their body?
they get? Yeah.
Tummy tucks.
Tummy tucks.
Just think about how much skin stretches out and doesn't really go back.
Would you prefer to have a surrogate?
No.
What's a surrogate?
I
again?
It's like
definitely
where
wanna
someone
see
carries the
Sounds like a
baby.
Wi-Fi
Someone
router.
carries the baby.
You know
like
how much
Kim
money
Kardashian.
they get though? I thought about
Yeah,
being
well,
a
because
surrogate.
you're a slave to your surrogate. Surrogate's like imagine Estee and I can't have kids, right? Or we're too old or whatever, but be like Molly will be like, I'll carry the child.
Yeah.
So they inseminate her with my cum, right? And
Yeah.
now but it's Estee's eggs or what
I
is
was gonna
it?
say, it's-
I think it's
it's
Estee implant
your
everything,
guys'
and she's
kids.
just the
Yeah.
carrier. So she's the carrier, but now her and I have to suck her dick for 9
no,
months.
it's the other way around.
No, it's kind of both ways because I want to make sure the baby's healthy. If I was someone's surrogate and there's a baby in me, I'd be like, I need 10 grand or I'm gonna light the cigarette.
You know
right
way
now.
too much about this without not wanting to have kids, though.
No. Like Kim Kardashian does it. Like a
My
lot of
stepsister's a
people do
surrogate.
it, right? Because they don't want to disrupt their life. They don't want to change their body. They're like, you carry this shit. We'll have our child with our DNA.
That's whack. I would never want to do that.
I would do it
Right,
for financial reasons.
you wouldn't be like, you make so much money, and I would hold them hostage. Because the parents are like, oh my God, no, because they
Yeah.
want to take care of you because you're carrying their child.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
You know how much money they make?
What do you abuse them?
Yo, you know how people say, like Kirill wants to run his company, doesn't want to delegate his job to somebody because he knows he'll do the best job possible. How can you imagine allowing another person to carry your baby and have the accountability to be like, don't eat chips, don't drink
But
wine
that's
after
a part
6?
of the that's a part of the plan.
Right.
That's what
wouldn't
they- or they're
wouldn't
getting
What if
abuse
they
paid
them?
sneak
for.
that
You
in? How am I
wouldn't
supposed to
abuse
know if
They
they're
for
lying?
sure do. But
Dude, you want to abuse them? Like, I would totally be sitting there and be like, these people are so rich, they're paying me this much to carry their baby. I'll be like, I'm going to do a shot at tequila today unless you guys wire me $5,000, right? I'll be about to make this kid retarded. Like, what are you guys thinking? I would literally extort the fuck out of them.
Yeah, I don't know about
You wouldn't-
I
you
don't
wouldn't hold
know
them
anything
hostage?
that's That I'm just saying I would never have
No.
a surrogate.
No.
You
I'm
wouldn't?
saying
for that,
if you were
for
the
that reason.
surrogate.
Why would
if
it?
Natalie, if something happened and she couldn't have kids, I bet you would.
If
have
she
a
couldn't
surrogate.
have kids
Yeah.
on like scientific, like
I was gonna say,
biologically,
a lot of people get
then
surrogates
yes.
because of that.
Yeah, if that's the case, then sure. But if it's just an option for luxury, absolutely not.
No, it's usually not an option
It-
for maybe for like Kim
It
Kardashian
is.
couldn't have kids after her first
I'm
one.
pretty sure it's just
Yeah,
so
she
it doesn't
couldn't.
disrupt their
No,
She
life.
Look it
probably
up,
lied
no.
about it just for the news, though. She probably
she
said
can
she
get as
couldn't
much
have kids. She just
positive.
didn't want to. There's no way, bro. Get out of here. I don't believe anything
No.
that family says. Fuck that family.
Oh,
And,
okay.
and fucking
sorry.
Kardashian, too. Cause they
No,
they
she
all
really
lie.
got sick.
Oh, they're lies.
I would be a surrogate.
Bro, she
So
became
would
a
I.
lawyer
Yeah.
at
You
Harvard
wouldn't be a
in 6
surrogate?
months, bro. You think, what surrogate? They're all like,
Val, you wouldn't be a
surrogates
surrogate?
get like 200,000.
for carrying the baby?
Yeah.
Yeah, you wouldn't be a surrogate?
Not for 200,000.
What?
You as a man, if someone's like, you can carry my baby for 9 months for 250 grand, and I'm gonna fucking babysit you.
Yes,
I'm
you
gonna
would.
wine and dine you. I would totally do that.
I would too.
Who cares?
It's whack.
Okay. All right. Well,
Not at this point in my life. Maybe if I was like 18, 19.
All right.
I would do it at 27.
I'm saying 200,000 is not enough. What are you gonna do with
Right.
200,000?
200,000 in 1 year to just have somebody feed you, some
What?
rich guy take care of you? Are you out of your
Yeah,
mind?
do taxes. Add taxes to that.
No, you
200,000.
have to make it like no taxes.
Oh, if you have to, but that's not
Dude,
going to be
it's
the
better
case.
than it's better
If
than
I was a
working.
surrogate,
It's
I'd be
better
no
than
taxes.
working.
No shot. If they're paying you and they're paying you from an LLC, if somebody has money, you got to cut that in half. 100,000 to
they
carry.
want a baby that bad, give it to me in
Okay.
cash.
I'd rather get paid like 200,000.
Once again, if you get paid 200 and can extort them for 300 more, you've made $500,000. Why are you being ethical?
There's so many. I
Right?
guess.
Why would you not?
I'd rather.
You're
do
like,
something-
I'm not gonna fucking. I'm gonna smoke some weed.
I'd rather just rob the guy.
Okay.
I was gonna say, I would think of like
if you
bad
get stuck with the
karma.
baby, I'll just abort it.
I would just rob him.
Like, what are you kidding? You are robbing them this way legally.
Nah, I would just fucking set them up.
Yeah, it's okay.
I would
Alright.
set them
I
up for
support
sure.
your opinion.
I tried.
See, I was right.
You
Yeah, the
guys-
complications are I can't make money while pregnant.
Yeah, they're saying Kanye is the new Diddy loading because
No.
of what he's doing to his girl.
What is he doing?
Did you see how she walks around completely naked
Oh, I
In-
have seen that. Yeah.
in these fucking like see-through pants and shit like that? They're like, yo, watch, Kanye's the next one to get clipped.
Oh, did
just
they get
walking
married?
Some crazy
Yeah, but
outfit.
Kanye, they're all legal of age. That's the. Then they're on display themselves,
But
right?
he's
like they're
abusing
not
them.
doing this behind the scenes. He's doing this publicly. He's not hiding this footage.
He's choosing all the outfits for them. You
Her
better wear
Yeah,
this
Yeah,
outfit.
but it's like,
Have-
my God, that's like, well, okay. He thinks he's a fashion designer, and she knows what. Look at it. This bitch knows what she's doing when she's wearing that giant fucking.
Have you seen her
What is
before,
that?
Kanye,
What is
though?
that around her neck?
What is
that's
that?
that you sign up for that. You sign up
that
for that.
look-
You're not a hostage there.
That looks like you're not circumcised, no?
That literally looks like your penis.
Yeah, that really looks like foreskin that didn't get cut off, no?
So you signed yourself up for that. There's no victim there.
Yo, that is so crazy. Bro.
Yo, imagine thinking that, like, I'm going to buy that for Estee. That's probably like 500 grand. It just looks like the top of, like, when you play fucking air hockey. The thing that you fucking, the air hockey fucking holder. This bitch is built like a fucking Oscar.
Yo, you guys ever seen a glove when it's
Not
inside
you,
out?
Oscar, like an Academy
That's
Award.
her.
Yo, glove inside out? That's her, no?
Oh my God. Yeah, it literally looks like my socks.
Imagine being Kanye's girl, though. That's crazy.
I would do it in a heartbeat.
It's so much work.
I would take,
I
I
wouldn't.
would fuck the shit out of him. I'd let him come all inside me. I'd have that baby and I'd dip. I'd be like, here's my payments. I just need my payments. About
Everyone today was like, bad debates happen all the time. It's okay. Like
Bad debates happen.
Barack Obama said that today.
what? Bro, bad debates happen. Like, not on that level. Like, sorry.
A fucking nursing home argument. This shit was fucking crazy.
Bad
They were
debates
arguing
happen.
about bingo.
Bad debates happen sounds like a fucking
Wait, look up
slogan.
his tweet today. He said,
Barack Obama?
Yeah.
All right. Barack Obama, Molly's favorite president. Bad debate nights happen. Trust me, I know. Bro, first of all, Barack Obama is one of the best speakers there ever
Exactly.
was. Whether you care about what he said or not, he knew how to speak, right? But this election,
Jesus.
oh no, I'm just telling you. I'm
He is
saying for
very
him to
good.
go bad debates happen, you're like, yeah, dude, it's okay. Like even Michael Jordan dropped the ball, but like Joe Biden is like bad. He's always bad.
Yeah, he's
It's not like bad debate nights
He
happen.
never had a bad debate
It should
night.
been. It should have been. Wow, a good debate night happened.
Joe Biden reminds me of like one of those guys that starts talking to you like randomly at 7-Eleven when you're waiting to pay for something, and you just
and
start.
you can't like.
Yeah,
Oh, like a
you
homeless
just can't
guy?
go away because you
Yeah.
have to listen to him because you're still waiting to pay for your food. And he's like, can you believe it?
Oh,
Oh,
I
in
was-
this neighborhood, it's been low. And you're just like, I just want to pay for my food and get out of here. And then the guy's just in line still talking to you. And you're like, oh my God, I just want to go home. Never had that before?
I would
That's
still
Joe
talk
Biden?
to that guy
That's
after
literally
I'm
Joe
done
Biden.
paid, though.
Huh?
I would still talk to him after
Yeah,
I was
because you
done
feel
paying.
bad.
Yeah.
I mean, I would talk to Joe Biden. He's an old man. Like I'd be like, all right, sir, have a seat. Like, but I don't want him running anything.
He lives in my dad's neighborhood.
Who, Joe Biden?
Yep.
Does he live there?
Yeah, he can't
Is he alive?
because his dog is not allowed in the White House because he bit too many people.
Hmm.
Lives in Delaware.
Delaware is crazy. They don't pay any taxes. I send all my Apple products to Delaware. I have a client that has a house there.
Okay,
And
way
if
to
it's
out
like-
yourself.
And if it's like big purchases, I'll just be like, yo, can I just
Send
send
it
this
to my
shit?
dad's house too.
Oh,
You
for
want-
real?
Yeah.
I send it to Joe Biden.
Yeah, send it to Joe.
Hunter
Hunter?
Biden.
What the fuck?
I send it to Hunter Biden in Delaware. All my packages.
What Hunter Biden? He doesn't live there anymore. He's in jail.
Oh, is he in jail? Is Hunter Biden in jail?
No.
Yeah, Papa. He's going
No,
to
he's
jail.
not. No,
He's
is
going
he
to
in
prison.
jail?
He just got indicted.
He's another one that's not going to go.
Bro, he just got charged. He's in jail right now.
Is he
Can you
really?
pull this up?
Then Diddy's
Oscar,
going
please.
down.
Bro,
Diddy
Hunter's
I
might
was
in
say if
jail.
Hunter goes down, then Diddy will.
Bro,
Yeah, if
Hunter's-
a
I
white
don't know.
president's son
Homie,
goes
you can't,
down.
You can't hide that. It was my man.
Yeah, I know, but Joe Biden said no protection for my son. Do what you got to
all
do.
counts in gun case, bro. He's out. See you later.
No, but they'll just put him
That's
on
a
house
violent
arrest.
crime.
Yeah, see,
They'll put him
he's
on
not
house
gonna, he's not
arrest.
going to go to
Bro,
jail.
bro,
He's not
bro.
in jail.
They're not putting him in General Pop, the president's son. He has Secret Service on him, for God's sakes.
Listen, I'm not arguing anymore with these. I
Look
can't
at
stay
him.
in the pocket with
That guy looks too old to be the president, and that's his son.
this. You know what's crazy? Trump at least actually tries to do the whole tech talk, like just to stay relevant within
Who
the
does?
youngins. Like Trump. Like he explained the whole like AI thing, like that we need
Where?
farms for more data.
Oh,
like,
he did last night?
Not last
Or-
night, but he's been talking about that recently, just to relay back to the youngins.
To appeal to us. They're like,
Sure,
ooh, he
Barron's
knows what
probably,
AI
like,
is.
teaching him.
To us. You're 40. You're climbing up there, buddy. To us. Leave us out of here.
How old are you?
You're 10 years older than us.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't us.
Hey, wait, I'm a little,
guy's
a little
us.
younger than you.
Well, you're 13. He got 13 years on you.
Yeah.
This guy's trying to include us in us. It's not us. It's you.
I'm
And
chilling.
it's us because we're 3
Yeah,
years
you
apart.
guys better fucking hurry up because that 10 years to catch up to me from where us is fast.
I'm excited to get to your age. And
Don't
your
be.
age. What?
Wait,
20s are
at
awful.
your age, I'm
I mean,
fucking
if you play your
2
cards
Like
right.
30s.
I'm 2 months into 31. Chill.
Well, she
I'm-
already
but
did play
I
her
wanna
card.
be
All right,
in my
well, back
30s.
to the ring. Molly's engaged.
Yeah.
You actually out jumped me because you guys are moving.
You got to
forward.
clap for her? She got
Oh yes, I clapped.
Thank you.
I already clapped. I
We
said
forgot to discuss
I
the
clapped
engagement.
for
We
her
moved on
engagement.
to Molly got sad when I said Michael not having legs, and then we had to talk around that.
yeah. This guy always has to bring some crazy sad topics into the picture.
No,
bro.
I'm just trying to bring some, a little bit of like
just never
pizzazz to
know.
the room.
This is like
Yeah.
the 4th podcast he's asked if you will fucking date somebody in a wheelchair.
It's a real conversation you need to have with yourself. Like, would I
answer
be
is
able
yes.
to date with Estee if she became extremely political? No, because I can't vibe with someone that cares that much about that.
I agree with that too.
Right? So it's like, same thing as like, wow, I'm supposed to be like, oh, wow, I never get to go to Disney again because Estee has no legs. Like, I can't do that.
Yeah.
At
Sorry.
what age do you think
Well,
you got to
no,
stop going
I
to
don't-
Disney without
no.
kids?
Well, my whole life, I prefer it without kids. It's so much better
You
as
don't
an
think
adult.
it's a little pedo?
It's not at
Little
all.
pedo.
A little pedo? A little pedo to hang out at Disney?
It's a little pedophilia, no?
No,
To
I don't
go
think
to-
so.
No?
No, I don't know.
Sometimes I get sad because you would be a really good dad.
I would be a great
Sometimes
father.
I get sad all the time. You're such a herb.
No, I'm
He's,
saying I
he's
would.
so
I
weak.
sometimes when
He's weak. That's why he doesn't want to have kids.
No, sometimes
just
I get
weak.
sad when he
Val's
says he
just trying.
doesn't.
Val's trying to neg me to get me to
You're
flip
weak.
sides. Yeah, okay, Val. It doesn't matter. Ooh,
You're
I'm
just
weak.
weak.
Okay,
You're a weak
At least I
man.
know where I'm going in life.
You're a weak man. You should have kids, dummy.
I don't want kids, dummy.
Over
Because
here,
they're gonna end up like you.
I'm scared Georgie. He's fucking having fucking allergies to bees. Can you imagine with kids? He would fucking kiss them on the forehead every night. Like
That's why he would be a good dad.
I don't want
my
to do
little
that.
baby.
I don't want to do that. I don't want to do.
you
any
do it
of
to
that.
me every night.
I wish. Yeah, but I don't care what happens to you.
So does your sister want kids?
They can't have kids.
They
She's
can have a
lesbian.
surrogate.
Oh, I'll be their surrogate. Do you think she'll want to use my cum?
They would use someone random.
That's a weird question.
No,
I
because
should ask my sister.
no, then the baby would be. Yeah.
Her girlfriend would carry the child, not me. Not
No,
her.
but it would be.
It would be mine with her. I would be the closest thing to my sister. I would have to have sex with my sister's fiance,
Oh, you're right.
and she would have to carry this child.
I don't think she would ask you.
I would be. I should ask.
Robert De
I
Niro's
would-
80 years old having kids.
I
still.
would no, but like my sister is a lesbian, right? So like, I should be the surrogate.
Or
I
your-
should be the guy that has sex with
or
my
your
sister's
dad.
fiance. Ew, my dad.
Your pops is fire. His cum is probably mad good.
He
Your
made
shit is
me.
whack.
He made me.
No,
His
I'm
cum
just
is way
saying, I
healthier
was
than yours.
asking,
That's for
like,
sure.
Is your
What?
parents gonna ever get grandchildren? Are your
Oh,
parents?
not from Estee and I probably, and probably not. I don't know. My sister's more old school than I am, right? She has a real job, a house. Like she's kind of living like that whole like Americana lifestyle. The only like thing
How old
that
is your
she's
sister?
27.
Or the same age as you?
No, but she owns. You know, she's like she's fuck. Well, no, not
Thanks.
in that sense. You know, she went the
Damn,
fucking.
she just fucking ripped you like that?
No, because
Yo, you're mad disrespectful.
No,
honestly, on this
because
podcast
Molly
today. You're
went
fucking.
the alternative route, like all of us did in this room. My sister went to college, finished school in business, went to work for Citigroup, fucking has a house, and blah blah. She did the
Bro, you can get a
traditional
house
thing.
too on fucking
I'm just
FHA
saying.
or first home buyers. or
That
whatever.
that's just she's
I had
traditional.
a house.
She's
Huh?
traditional.
I had a house when I first started.
Yeah,
working.
I know. I'm saying if you were
but
gonna
you
get
want a
another
traditional
one.
life? I'm not saying that. Do you want a traditional life?
It's good things that buying a
Yeah,
house is
I want a traditional life.
successful.
Like maybe
At
30s to
27, that is.
40s.
To not
I
be
mean,
a
bro,
renter at
FHA
27.
is 6% down. It's fucking. You got to collect. If you can't sum up $20,000,
I'm not trying to turn this
you're a
into a
failure.
real estate podcast. I just mean that I think that like at 27, somebody owns a house. You're like, all right, that's pretty much
How
better
do
than.
you want me to argue that? You want me to joke around? I have to explain to you that it's not that successful.
Why not?
It's cool. It's great. It's an
Okay.
it's an accolade.
I get what you're
Right,
saying,
but-
but like back home, like to own a house at 27, like you would own a house like in 20 or
Yeah,
21.
I know people that I went to college with that literally still live at home.
What degrees did they get? Liberal
They went
arts.
to fucking art degrees.
Liberal arts
right,
degrees.
right. Well, that's what I'm saying. It's like we had to go get fucking weird degrees. I'm about to move in with my parents.
We're about to move in with Michael's parents.
Yo, you sure?
Right?
Yo, who's helping with your finances in this fucking building? I need some help.
Why?
I need to talk to somebody.
You're still a renter, bro. Fine.
But
You
yeah,
have a bunch
renter
of
because it
property.
doesn't make
Renting?
sense to live in a property you buy. It's stupid.
Okay.
Renting
don't
is
do
a
that.
lot easier though.
Okay.
Yeah, that's just the stupid financial move. You
No,
better rent
yeah.
and own houses to rent as others. You don't rent to live in. It's stupid.
Right.
a
Well,
waste of
it's
money.
different for you because you don't have a salary that's like, you know, like a traditional, right? Like at a 27-year-old person who's making $250,000 a year at 27, right? They're just climbing the ranks. You're like, yeah, I'm buying a house and I'm living my traditional life. They're not trying to get into like the real estate game.
La 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 la
Right?
la. I don't even want to get into it with you. 'cause
Go
you're
ahead.
just
Go.
my little baby.
Let's go.
No, I got you.
Okay.
If you're making $250,000, you should be putting money aside and investing that money instead
Right.
of not living like.
You should never own a house you live in.
It's just not a smart move right now. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
What's rent like in New York?
The same apartment for me to rent, if I were to buy it, rent would be $8,000 a month. And to own it with all the fees, the mortgage, the maintenance, the taxes, it would be $5,000.
How nice is this apartment? Is it like worth it?
Standard.
Standard apartment. You can't get a 1-bedroom with a washer, dryer, and a balcony for less than like
And a
$8
parking
grand.
spot.
$8 grand.
That one is probably more in a luxury department.
Well,
Something
right,
like-
where you have central air versus an
Right.
air conditioner.
and,
Right.
and also
Because
you
New York's
have
still
amenities,
outside.
you have a gym. You have,
So LA's cheaper.
No, this one won't have it.
significantly.
No amenities.
I know, but I'm saying for
Yeah.
8K for a 1 bedroom, you'll have amenities.
Right, not with a
that building.
balcony and a washer dryer.
No, washer dryer and amenities.
And a
Not
balcony? Yeah,
not
but I need a balcony.
over here in LA for a sick building like that, you're paying tops 4,000 for one bed.
Yeah.
like that.
And
Which
I
is
don't.
sick.
I wish there was a way to
Which is
have
still crazy to me.
a bungalow with a pool. Like the house we live in LA, we have 4 bedrooms. 3 of them, like we decorated, but no one lives there. No one stays there.
Yeah.
I literally shuffle from my bedroom to my living room to my kitchen and back. Those are like I live an apartment life. I wish you could have that with your own private backyard. Like if someone just plopped apartment style houses.
I just want to shower sometimes.
Where?
Anywhere.
What do you mean?
What?
Shower?
What does that mean?
I just thought of showers. I really love showers.
Who cleans the shower in your relationship?
Natalie holds it down because she cleans way better than I do.
Who's hairier?
Natalie because she sheds more hair than me. But the only thing that's been fucking us up recently is me shaving my beard. I've been clogging
All
up.
over the-
I've been clogging up the fucking sinks.
Why don't you shave outside? I just step outside. I have a mirror,
get
and
you
then I
one
just
of
shave it
those.
outside right there, and then it's on my balcony, and it's
And
gone.
what happens with the hair?
It just blows away. Who cares?
get one of
It's
those things that
fucking. You don't
attaches
care
to the
about
mirror.
leaves and pollen all day, and
This
you're
guy thinks
fucking.
his hair is gonna fucking plant trees.
It just blows away. It's like pollen. It's so light. Like yeah, you'll see it for like 2 minutes, and then you come back 30 minutes later, and it's just blown all over. Like just shave.
Imagine like hair just flying, hit somebody in the face, and they get
Probably
ringworm.
has happened.
I don't think my hair comes out in gluey clumps. I think it might hit someone in the eyelash and be like, ah.
And they just breathe it in.
Yeah, that's it. But that happens with everything. Insects, you know.
No, yeah, I think I might start shaving outside.
I shave outside. Outside or hotel rooms. Those are my rules.
And you shave your pubes outside too?
Yeah, outside, right in the fucking
Just get one of
backyard.
those things.
Wait, you
that
shave your
attaches
pubes
to the
outside,
mirror.
homie?
Yeah,
What do you
No,
mean
you
by
don't.
that?
out in my backyard. I go out there naked. No one can see me.
You shave your pubes outside?
Yeah.
He's stupid.
Why? I have the
honestly.
luxury
You
of
mental or
having
no?
it outside that no one can
See,
see.
it's crazy. You're at 40 when you don't dedicate
Where would you
yourself
shave
to-
your
to-
pubes?
to-
Where would you shave
See,
your
that's
pubes?
the
in the
thing.
shower.
Why would you not just
So you
do
just
it
come outside and you're shaving your pubes outside?
yeah.
Yeah, my man. You have your grandma that chills in the backyard over there. Your
What
your
grandma?
parents.
Yeah, but they're not there while I'm doing
Yeah, but
it.
the fucking pube hair is flying everywhere, homie.
No, dude, it's like I do it like a few days before anyone's around.
Yeah, but it gets spread around the whole backyard.
Yeah, whatever. It's a little pube hair.
Your grandpa is 80 years old. Poor
don't
lady
have a
has to sit
grandpa.
in your pubic hairs
She's not
all
grandpa.
over the entire backyard.
It blows away, dude. Stop. You're exaggerating. I just shave. I shave everything back there. It's great.
You're
it's
so-
the best.
You're
And
so-
sometimes if
I'm
I
not
have too
coming
much
over
body
anymore,
hair,
honestly.
if I have too much body hair, like I shaved everywhere, I'll jump in the pool and then run into the shower. Try to do a quick rinse first.
You serious?
It's actually smart.
What are you
Thank
stupid?
you. See, you're a hillbilly.
Yeah.
Yo, my man.
Where do you
tell
shave?
me I'm
You
from a
just
village?
shave?
Do you see what you're doing or no?
I have luxury of a yard. Why would
Who
I
has
do it? Why
There's
would I
a
do it in my
filtering
yard?
system in the pool?
Yeah.
Why am I diving into this pool? Oh, you're
Shut
always
up.
saying,
You're
Val,
from
take
the-
a dip.
you're from
take
the
a dip.
village.
I'm dipping in your fucking pube hair.
You're-
Take a dip. This kid's always telling me to take a dip.
You're from
Now
a
I-
village.
And then inside his head, he goes, yeah, he dipped into my pube hair.
So you're weak. Okay, we got it. We got it. Estee shaves my back.
First
That's
of all,
what you
Esty
meant.
needs his help to shave.
Yeah. I shave Este's back, and she shaves mine. Do you
Yeah.
shave his asshole?
No.
Does he shave yours?
No.
Mike doesn't look like he has a lot of hair.
He doesn't.
Yeah, he's a little like.
You don't look like you have a lot of hair either. Are you
I'm
hairy
very-
little?
Yeah.
Really? You
I
get the
really need to
laser?
get no. I
Estee
need
has
to.
all the laser,
I
and
need
she
to.
still fights
See, I
it.
think laser is like a. I don't know if I really believe in it because as long as she's been lasering, she shouldn't have any hair.
Oh, her back, yeah, but her front side, like a dolphin.
Okay, so it really does
It
work.
does work.
But
She's
she,
literally has nothing.
but she has to like keep up.
Her
I'm like,
legs, her arms
why?
have nothing. Like I'll catch one leg, hit like one little thing, and I'll be like, haha, and I'll pluck it.
And if she didn't go back, it would just grow back.
No, I think she's done.
No.
Okay.
She's
Well,
always has to
whatever.
keep up with it. That's why I'm
That's
like,
her
"Ah,
duty to me.
I get
I
it.
don't
I
need
understand.
a hairy girlfriend. I think hairy people are hairy women are gross.
Yeah.
Hairy
I
armpits are
don't like
disgusting.
hair
I
on the
agree.
face.
Mustache hair,
Yeah, like I don't like that. Like you can dermaplane it
unless
off.
you're like over 60, you shouldn't have them.
Like if I'm
Even at
arguing with a
60, get
chick,
your
look, if
mustache.
I'm arguing with a chick and you have hair on your legs, I get to punch you in your face.
Yeah, you have
Okay,
hairy
valid.
arms, you have hairy body parts.
I agree.
Yeah,
Like that means we could fight.
yeah, you're fighting a grown ass man.
Like
Sure.
if a, like
Yeah.
not you, I'm saying, but like if
No, yeah.
if a female like is being super disrespectful and she has hair on her legs, that means I can square up with you. Do you agree with
What
that?
amount of what amount of hair?
like this, like when it starts
then
already
yeah.
fizzing
Yeah,
out
Oh
like
my
that.
god,
Yeah.
that's a lot of you could literally knock that bitch out.
I can rock you.
You start
no?
calling her, that's a him.
No, we can wrestle.
Yeah,
Yeah, for
yeah,
sure. I
you're
agree with you.
definitely a woman in that situation. Oh, I'm thinking even less hair.
I had this. There was. This,
I know. That's
if
why
you
I
have
asked.
a unibrow as a chick,
There's a producer.
I'm ready to rock.
There was a producer assistant on the TV show that I was at, like reality TV show, and I didn't get to see her armpits, her arm hair, or her legs because she was driving the van. I was like, oh, cool chick, this and that and the third. And then she, out of nowhere, one day just gave me a hug. And in Maui, it's super human. And she didn't
Yeah.
do like a hug underneath my arms. She's like, oh my God, hi, Val. And then she like went like this over my arms. And her armpit hair was so sweaty, went all over my shoulder. I started ducking like this, trying to dodge the hair. And she was like, oh. And she was trying to catch me. And she caught me. And I was like, ooh, you felt the moisture.
Why do
Is
What
that
ethnicity?
disrespectful?
What ethnicity was she?
She's white, and she said she quit.
Quit
She
what?
quit. She said she doesn't want to follow the rules anymore. I said I didn't understand what that meant when we were in the car.
No,
and
there's
then I
certain
realized
rules.
what she.
There's
Is
certain rules
that when
people
like
should
ever
follow.
like Miley Cyrus wasn't shaving? Like it was a trend.
It was like five
Yeah.
years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's okay. You're rich. You're Miley Cyrus. I'll put up with you. If
No.
you're my girlfriend and you have hairy armpits and you make more than me, by all means. But if you're just some girl who's just like, oh my God, I don't want to like body hair, blah, 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 and then you work at Starbucks, it's like, come on. You got to start acting like a real woman. You can't act like a dildo until you're rich.
She basically her argument was that us women have to do so much to upkeep our lifestyles, but you men can just walk around with hair everywhere, be like this, be like that. You guys don't spend so much time and money on this and this and this, and
Because we make the money.
it became a crazy thing.
I agree with her, but I don't agree with her the way that she thinks about it. Like
But
just because.
no,
it's-
but then it's like, so what do you? So then, where are you winning here, girl? Like,
Right.
what are you?
Right.
What are you standing
Right.
against?
Right.
Like,
I agree.
And then she's over here like, oh, nobody wants to hook up with me.
Right.
That's why.
How
Yeah.
dare he ask me to split the bill? It's like, well, if I would pay for this meal if you invested some money in the way you looked.
Nah, if you got mad long hair on your pits and your legs, you're splitting the bill automatically. If anything, you might actually have to pay for it.
I'll never have that problem.
Molly's like, don't talk to me like that. I don't have hair on my
I
arms.
agree with you, but
Yeah, I don't think like I could deal with hairy vaginas.
What do you think about? Look, something happened with my friend recently, right? He was dating a chick, not dating, but they were seeing each other, and he said to me, he's like, I stopped dating this girl, and I'm like, why? What happened? He goes, you know what? I got on FaceTime with her, and she felt comfortable after a week of talking to have her puss in the camera shot, and she's shaving the puss like this and her pits at the same time.
Oh, I'm okay with that.
Do you
As long
think
as
that's
she's
a
doing
little
it.
crazy?
was it really a week?
It was like literally 2 weeks they've been talking,
It wouldn't bother me.
and they hooked up one time.
No, I agree with you. I wouldn't do that.
You wouldn't do that, but as a guy, I'd be like, I don't give a fuck. This girl's clearly.
But no,
into me. She
she's like
doesn't
this
care.
though. She's sprawled up like
See,
this.
some guys
that's
like to see that
As
shit,
long as
so
if
I
she's
don't-
doing
It's
it
not
hot,
an
if she-
attractive position.
and she might be doing it hot. Like if she did it all
No,
sexy
it
and
wasn't.
talking to him.
It wasn't. He
Yo,
explained
at
it
least
to me.
she's shaving it.
No,
True.
girl, you're not understanding what I'm saying.
Okay, so I can't tell you that I like it.
It's a little odd
You
of
don't
that
like
girl.
it.
It's a little odd.
Okay, I don't like it.
There's no way you like that.
I
You want her
wouldn't
to
get-
be an orangutan, like blah, 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 fucking shaving in a weird
Yeah,
position.
Thanks for calling me. I'm glad you noticed me. If any girl calls me right now shaving her pussy, I'd be like, sweet, thanks. Gia Durza.
Okay,
name
so
any
can you
porn
rip
star.
him? Can you rip him? Can we get him to tell the story, and you can abuse him for basically dumping this girl because he felt that was unattractive?
Do you have a picture of her?
I have a picture of her, but I don't want to out her. Like
No,
that.
I'm saying like, was she worth leaving or no?
I mean,
I thought she was like not a bad match for him. Though he didn't like her job though. He said that she was a stripper. She's willing to quit her
oh
job.
my god, dude! If it's
Well,
a
so
stripper
she's-
shaving her pussy, that's hot. That's so much hotter. That's not a regular girl. Like, oh, this is gross. Like she's gonna do it in a slutty way. She's not gonna
No,
be
it
like. She's not
wasn't.
gonna keep it.
He explained it
All right,
wasn't.
well then your boy's gay because if a fucking, there's not one stripper I don't know that doesn't know that like what she's doing. Right.
I told him it wasn't a big deal. I said, "Yo, listen, my brother, it's not that serious."
Be happy
think-
she's calling you.
Yeah, 50%. Yeah.
Yeah, most people
But
don't even
then-
want to call him back.
But
to
then
be
it's
fair.
like a
She's
little
shaving
odd.
her pussy in front of you. You're gonna get laid. You're done. I'd be like, sweet, we're there already. Oh my god, I'm gonna try shoving it in this girl's asshole now.
What's the most
Like,
unattractive thing you feel like a girl could do for you to get turned off the first week?
burping's a big one. Girls that burp gross me out.
Why?
Not like I don't mind a burp. Okay, something happened, right? But like girls that are actually like,
Like
you know,
belch.
that'll be like, right? Like after like a few drinks, like girls will like pound 2 White Claws here and then belch, and you're like, what are you trying to prove? Like, yes, oh, I'm not like every other girl. Or they're like, I just need to get it out. Then do it in privacy. Who taught you manners, right? Like, who's this for? You're only hurting yourself.
To be fair,
you
Kuro,
just Joe Biden yourself.
girls that
by
come to
speaking.
a house that's throwing a party called Assholes Live Forever don't have manners.
No, they're pigs. They're pigs. I hate bad manners. Like, that's the one thing I want my girl to be, a fucking dirt bag. Except, please, like,
Ask her, please.
be okay.
Bless you.
Yeah, see, that means
God
I'm
bless.
telling the truth. Don't
Yeah.
you think so? A burp?
Yeah, it's
Ugh.
gross to me.
Like,
I
as
also
they
don't like-
farts now, and I just make fun of her, but it doesn't like gross me out unless she runs up and like starts farting in my face. Like a girl shouldn't break the bro line
Yeah,
too much.
Correct.
Like,
I
I'm
agree.
not your bro. I am
Yeah.
your best friend, but I'm not your bro.
Yeah, the
I agree with that.
I don't fuck with the bro shit with the
Yeah.
Yeah,
girl, too.
no, I hate girls that are broy. You're like, damn, you're so hot, and yet you literally.
There's one
I'm
time
grossed out by it.
I went on a date with a chick and she ate a meal and then she went like this. She unzipped her pants, took her stomach out, and went like this, and put her hand on her stomach and said,
On a first date?
on like a fifth date or
Oh,
third.
man.
And she
Oh,
goes,
she's comfortable around you
I'm
then.
so full. I said, bitch, are you stupid?
Was she hot?
Bro, she was like, she's not
Was she
bad.
like, was she like chubby and you're like grossed out?
She wasn't like hot where I'm like, I can fucking look past it. You know what I mean? And even then, I would be like, yo, that's weird. I would never be able to wife you up. You act like this? I say,
I mean,
So you
Estee
never
does
called her
it.
back?
no, that
Estee will
girl's
do
no
that
good.
once in a while. She'll be like, my pants are undone right now, and I'd be like, you're such a fat
I think
pig.
there's
I love
different-
you.
Bro,
difference
not
between
taking your
that-
stomach out and putting
Yeah.
your thing like this in front of the
'Cause
table. That's
yeah.
crazy. What are we
I think
doing?
as long as you follow up with take your stomach out and went like, ugh, I'm full, but not too
First of
full
all-
to suck your dick, I'd be like, yeah, you can do whatever you want. As long as you
No
make
way.
it sexual.
There's absolutely no shot a girl's gonna be like, oh, I'm so full after this meal, and it's gonna be sexy to me. Bro, what are you doing? I will knock you out
You've
for a
never
behavior
had
like
dinner
that.
with your girl where she got too full and it's gross, but you're like, I
My
love
girl
you.
would never,
But I
bro.
love you because you're gross. You're
No,
mine.
we've
You're
had
my
there's
gross.
moments where she's like, "Oh, babe, like I'm a little tired." She never would be like, "I'm so bloated, bro." Like,
No, not
what?
bloated, but Estee will overeat pasta
So?
several times a month, right? Where she'll be like, "Girl, I
Several
overate,
times a
and
month.
it's not sitting well in my stomach." And you know how it's autistic.
If she says it in a cute way, sure. Now we're like, "Yo, bro, I'm fucking bloated, guys."
yeah, if she just went sorry in the car, I would be like, "You got to get out.
I'm
You gotta
fighting
get
you,
out.
bro.
I'm
We
not
gotta
gay.
fight,
I'm
bro.
not gay. Get out of here."
That's mad weird. homie.
Yeah, yeah.
What is a big turn off for you when it comes to like men? Like, what is like as far as like if a guy does something the first week or two or some shit that happens where you're like, ew.
Trying to like
Good
flaunt
question.
money.
You don't want them to.
No.
But how do you know if they have it?
I think with time,
No, but don't you need to find that out right away? You don't want to fucking
No.
fall in love with a bum.
I don't think you need to find out right away.
So do you
See,
gauge him by
that's
being
where,
like,
like,
where's he
working, like-
taking me? Doesn't matter where he takes me, what kind of
No.
car he picks me up in.
No.
It didn't
Well,
matter.
assumes every girl would just they're
Molly,
there for
come
the money.
on, shut up. You're telling me you wouldn't care if Michael pulled up in that G-Wagon or a Toyota Prius.
It's a plus.
Come on.
It's a plus, but like if I,
But did it matter? Because you start reading.
he didn't have the
You start-
G-Wagon when
Fine,
when
what
we
did he
first
have?
met.
What did he have?
A Range Rover.
A Range Rover. So he pulls up in a Range Rover. Your brain instantly goes, what? Okay, he's
No,
got a little...
I was like, oh, like here's another LA like Range Rover.
Yes, but at least you're like, he's got money, right? What if he pulled up in a Prius? You'd be like, all right, okay, maybe what does he do for a living, right? Do
You know, my
judge a
only
car?
argument is that if he drove up in a Prius, but then we went to his house, I'd be fine. But when he had the G-Wagon, we would drive up into an apartment. I'd be like, come on. Well, what are we doing here?
Oh, so he catfished you.
No,
Financial catfish.
some financial advice.
But like, yeah.
So
I like
keep the
that.
Prius, but own a house.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Not
I'd rather
according to
have a
Val?
house all day long.
Wow, fire.
Okay,
Valid,
but
right?
if
But
he
yo,
picks
right?
you up in a Prius on your first date, you don't see the house. Are you going to judge him if he pulled up in a Range Rover and be like, oh, okay, nice car? And if he's like, oh, I'm taking you to Norm's Diner or I'm taking you to Catch. Are you going
I
to judge all those
requested
things?
IKEA for our first date.
For the meatballs?
Yes.
Stop it.
Yes, I did.
Why?
Ask him.
You're trying to be quirky?
No, she's trying to be funny.
like-
It's like for personality thing.
Because he's used to, like, he was used to, like, all these girls.
Did you
at
walk the
one-
aisles and talk and then ended
We
at
didn't go. He didn't take me there.
Oh, where'd he take you?
Oh, right across the street to Fat Dog in North Hollywood.
What is that?
It's literally like a little dive spot.
Oh.
I don't care about that shit. I would have judged him a little bit, I guess, if he drove up in a Prius. But not to the point where I wouldn't talk to him again.
It
Unless you
depends
saw
who
his
comes out
apartment.
of it,
Unless you
right?
saw his apartment and Prius together. You at least had the G-Wagon and the apartment combo. You're like, I'm sticking around for one of these, right? But once an apartment and the Prius, you're like, what are we doing here?
Well, then if he had a lot of money saved and maybe he was saving for a house, I don't know.
Okay, well, you know.
Listen, back in the day, as a test, I already had the money. But at that time, I was like, yo, I just want to keep sacrificing and saving more. I fixed my brother's old beater that he had. It was a Volvo 2000 S60. And it was a car that he fixed for himself, drove for 6 years, saved up money, and then did his thing. So as like testament, I did the same thing. I was like, let me run this car to 6 years so that I felt like I put in the same pain as my brother to drive the same car.
Oh,
I sacrificed and I drove that car, and I already had a decent amount. I already lived in the city. I was able to even get myself a better car, but I didn't. So as I was dating, I would always show up with this beater car to pick up girls, let's say from like different spots, and I would watch their reactions. I literally have water leaking from the ceiling, and there was a couple of times where girls like, all right, I'm outside. He's like, are you in the S-Class over there? I said, no, it's a silver Volvo right to the side. They would look, and this thing is like, and they would just walk into the car. And they're like, oh, okay.
You know how hot, you know how good looking you have to be? Because if they saw me sitting in that car, they'd be like, Susie, here's my location. Actually, you know what? Emergency. My girlfriend's dog died. I got to go console her. If they saw me sitting in your old car, they would have ran for the hills. You guys are good looking. This is not a fair argument.
Is it the same for girls though? Like,
I mean, that.
Or for guys?
Me and Natalie started dating, and we got into like something in the beginning of the relationship. She goes, "I was with you when you still had the Volvo," and I had the Volvo, and the Volvo was already falling apart. I said, "Nat, I could have got myself a different car. It's just I decided to just stretch it out. I wanted to do 7 years. My brother did 6, so I did 7, and I got myself just to beat him.
Yeah,
because he had other like tougher things that he had to go through. So I was like, "Fuck." I was like, maybe I should even.
But see, I appreciate that.
I don't.
What about if a girl drove up in a beater?
Oh, I don't care as long as you're hot, because I'm not relying on you to make money.
Correct. Guys are willing to take girls.
I want you to be nice. I want you to be hot. I want you to be funny and know how to fucking eat normally and talk normally, and that's it. I can't have you tarnished by capitalism, right? I can't have you working as hard as me because I can't have you end up miserable. Right, I need to preserve your happiness because if you're happy, I'm happy. If I'm sad and you're happy, I'm sad. If you're sad and I'm happy, I'm sad. So I need my girlfriend to always be as happy as she can be because I can't. Because if she's sad, it ruins my mood too.
Yeah,
I can't have her participate in the culture of making money. Right, as much as like go out and make your money, Estee, but like I don't want you to really have to. Right. So that's why when a girl shows up in a shitty car, you're like, I can save you. I don't care, right? I look at you like I look at you like a stripper. I'm like, I can take you away from this life. Don't worry, I'll provide, and you just stay innocent as long as possible. Because if you're miserable, I'm miserable, and we're gonna die.
Yeah,
fair.
Right. So yeah, I don't care if you roll up on a fucking pogo stick, right? And be like, damn, look at them titties bounce. I don't care. But if a guy rolled up on a bicycle to a first date, what would you do?
I would definitely be judgmental.
But you would have fun with it. Get on my pegs.
Yeah, I probably would.
Yeah.
Yo, you know what's crazy though?
Builds character.
He's got a mansion though, right?
You know,
that'll be fine.
Yo, with the economy getting worse, women's expectations went up, which is crazy from what I hear from my friends. Some of the dating stories, I'm just like, what the fuck? I'm like, bro, the shit's getting worse, and women are like, oh, I need a traditional man that lets me sleep with other guys. I'm like, what are these expectations? I said, what the fuck is happening?
What traditions did you grow up on?
But women are like these like exaggerated like expectations that I'm just like,
when is enough for you?
Like your eggs are dead already. You're 33 years old. What the fuck are you talking about?
Like what expectations?
Like obviously it's situational. I'm just saying obviously it's situational. But from the dating stories I hear from some of the single friends that I have, it's like these girls are basically, even the videos I watch, they're like, oh, the guy has to make $500,000, $1 million, do this, do that. He needs to help me with cleaning the house. Then he has to help me with this. I need him to do that. And I'm like, yo,
what's going on at home?
No, I'm talking about like I can literally pull up 4 reels right now.
No, I agree with you.
They asked some Russian girl. They're like, yo, so what do you want your man to make? She's like, he has to be making at least like $1 million or $2 million. So bitch, you're not worth like 100,000.
Yeah, but if I was a chick with a pussy,
pressure comes for men.
Yeah, but if I was a chick with a pussy, I would think that way too. I'd be like, you know what? I need a guy that makes at least $1 million now. Look at the economy. Yeah, he needs to make $1 million. If I had a pussy, that's how I would think. If you were like, my value is in being with a guy who has money, then yeah, I need him to make a certain amount of money so that I'm fine the rest of my life.
And you look like this?
No, if you're a chick.
I know. If you're a chick, show me what you're gonna look
if
like.
If you look like me, then you're gonna have a hard life as a woman, right? You're gonna
I
look
wanna
like
know
a
what the
man.
fuck you're gonna look like.
Like Nat, like Molly, right?
Okay. I
my
wouldn't say.
point.
I still wouldn't say that's. We're going for 1%, homie. Relax.
What?
I just wouldn't depend on a guy.
You gotta
like
still
that.
be. You gotta
I
be
don't
the
know.
hottest. You gotta be the hottest 10, the hottest 1% of females in the world for you to fucking have some.
Yeah,
kind of
but to some
expectation like that.
hillbilly who's that's my lady, and I only have eyes for her. She might be a 3 to you, but she's
no,
a
no.
10 to him, and he wants to take care of her too.
No.
Happy life, happy wife actually applies more to poor people because at the end of the day, they're struggling more. Rich people are kind of like, oh, whatever, we can.
Your
go on.
numbers are off.
What do you mean?
Your numbers are off.
I also feel like the more
Why?
money
You
they
don't
make,
think
the more
more
they
people
cheat.
fight when they're poor? I think so.
I mean,
No, I
when you
agree.
have when you have less
Yeah.
money in a relationship, you fight a lot more, don't you?
obviously,
Right, so that's what I'm
financial
saying.
struggle is always an
Right,
issue.
right.
But I'm saying, can you look up how many people in the world make over $1 million a year?
Oh, a lot,
Yeah, let me see.
a lot.
Let me see.
dude. There's
What's
like,
a lot? 300,000, 500,000. That's a lot.
There's like, look, how much in America? Don't look in, just look in America. How many millionaires in
No,
America?
worldwide.
Just go America for a second.
Let's do worldwide.
Let's start with America. 25 million millionaires.
Yeah, out of how many people?
Number of millionaires in America is 25 million millionaires.
Yes,
That's
out
a
of how
lot
many?
of
Out of
million.
how many people though?
In America?
Yeah, we're talking
I don't
about
know.
percentage wise. If we did
Oh,
numbers,
but you were just literally just told me a couple thousand, and I just told you, and they just proved to you 25 million in America.
I'm saying if you're making
How many people in America? It's 341 million, dude. Do you know how much that is? That's 10%. Bro,
those
that's
numbers are not accurate though.
Bro, those are accurate. Just, dude, a millionaire doesn't matter anymore. It's not that much money. It is, but if you think about it, it's just 20 grand a week. And how many people do we know make that? A lot of people I know. Finance guys constantly.
Bro, are you crazy?
You
I don't know anybody that makes 20,000 a week,
Dude,
There's
but
only like
yeah, but
out
we're
of
not in
hundreds
that
of people
circle.
that I
Dude,
know.
Dude, we're still like floating at the bottom of the barrel. Like, dude,
it's
there's so many people making so much more money than us. So many.
I know, but making $20,000 a week is crazy money.
Yes, I understand that. That's what gets you $1 million, and there's 25 million millionaires in America.
You're saying some crazy things, homie.
Okay,
You're
so
being very you're exaggerating.
that's literally the numbers.
I
dude.
understand,
So why
but
are you not-
20,000 a week. Do you make that?
Do I make that? No.
And
Does
you're-
the business,
you're in a higher
the-
tier.
The business does.
I know.
But if I wanted to pull it out, sure. But I don't.
That's a lot of money.
I understand that, but being a millionaire isn't that big anymore.
It's
Val,
not as big. I know it's not as
right.
big.
Like being a millionaire 20 years ago was like,
agree
holy
with
shit.
you.
Now,
I-
if you hear
so look,
millionaire,
I cut-
after taxes, $1 million, you have 600 grand left.
I cut about, let's say in my barbershop, I have like, if I go into my actual calendar, I have about 2,000 clients.
Right.
Out of those 2,000 clients, all of them have very good jobs, like in sense of like stability and everything else. Most of them like own businesses or whatever. About like 6 of them I know that probably pull in 20K.
Right, but you're not in the right. You're not in the right.
No, what are you talking
location.
about? Right,
Where are you?
location. Well, these people have businesses, make crazy money. They're not like poor people,
They might have $1 million a year.
brother.
They
I'm,
might.
I'm explaining.
You're not looking
to
at
you
people's portfolios that makes them a millionaire.
I'm very like just.
All right,
out
Val,
of the
why are you arguing with me? The facts are there. 10% of Americans are millionaires. That's a big number.
make
So
a million a year?
Yes.
I'm not millionaires. I'm saying
Millionaire.
make a
Fine.
In
Be a
assets,
million.
you can become. In appreciation, you can
Okay,
become
Val,
a millionaire.
why are you arguing with me when a chick says, I want a guy who's in the top 10%?
It's unrealistic. It's unrealistic. You can't spread that kind of notion through all the females for the 1% of people to say that.
I'm not saying you are. I'm just telling you when you're like confused why girls ask that. I'm like, because a girl usually wants to reach for the stars. No one wants to settle. If
I'm
you ask
saying it's
Estee,
delusional.
if you ask Estee, what do you want? Girl to make less money or more money? She's going to say more money. And in this situation, when a girl's going on dates, she's like, why would I even consider guys that aren't millionaires? Because I'm just going to go shoot for those stars. The same way you're like, when I go to apply for college, I'm going to apply for fucking
Are you
a bunch of
explaining
these.
me the delusions of a
Yeah,
female?
that's it.
Females out here.
Once again, I
think they're everywhere.
I'm great.
I think
it's
they are
grateful
too.
that
everywhere.
More out here. I like that. Those.
Well, because that's
There's
where
more
the big,
millionaires in Cali.
right, because they're also going, it's like when the fucking NBA finals are in a city, like all the strippers and hookers flock to town, right? They know where the money is, right? Like, I'm going to come here to bag a rich guy, right? That's it. Hopefully some dude who's like a producer and just has like a nice car and I can just live a great life shopping all day.
My way of thinking, yeah, that's nice, but then it comes with a lot more baggage. Like they could never be like happy in a relationship like that
If girls come
because
into
that guy is not going to be faithful.
to them that's a sacrifice. They're like, I'd rather not work.
Yeah.
So I'd rather like just have not a real
get abused.
relationship. Right. I'll just cheat and do my shit on the
just get
side
abused,
too.
yeah.
And there's a relationship of convenience. I just want this life. I want when my husband's out at work, I'm gonna go blow the pool boy, and then me and my girlfriends can go on vacations. So
Yeah.
you got to respect the one girl in a crew that like levels up for this to sacrifice herself so that
for
the husband
the-
could pay for everyone's vacations.
Do you guys agree that like a girl that makes a lot of money and starts becoming like a super aggressive businesswoman becomes
Unattractive.
Yeah, in a way.
Really? Why?
Because I feel like the women
small dick syndrome.
they want to carry that power. I feel like it's too masculine. They become too masculine at a certain level.
I think you guys.
Oh,
it's
when
a little
when a
insecure.
woman is too stern, like when a chick is like when I hear like if someone's on the phone and a chick talks, does it become too broy again?
Yeah.
When if like the way I talk to vendors and people in my business, would I want to hear Estee talk with that kind of mouth? You're equating it to a burp,
Right.
a belch.
Yeah.
Yeah, when a woman is too
I think it loses
Dominant like
femininity when it becomes too dominant.
Okay.
in
Do a
my
lot of
opinion.
guys think like that?
If Estee just made a lot of money running her band, it wouldn't bother me. But I guess if Estee became like a power like CEO and was just like a fucking cunt, right? You'd be like, I don't want to hang out with that
Do
person.
She
this,
would
do that.
never. If she became a
Right.
CEO,
So
she would
like
still be the
Estee
same.
will just be successful as she can be with her personality, thank God. And that's it. But if she ever started like but when she mouths off to people, I do get turned on a little bit.
Yeah,
I
there's
like when
obviously-
Estee's got a little fucking squirt going. But I know she falls apart like 30
Like
seconds
that,
later, so
yeah.
it's fine. Like she's never gonna stay that.
There's definitely attraction to that, of course. Like when a woman's organized and she has her shit together and she could do this and that. But once it becomes too more like, do this, do that, I'm gonna
like controlling.
Like
It's
it
when
becomes
a
They
more
let
of
it
an
be
ego.
controlling in the relationship. You
Not
mean?
controlling, but it's more like
It's a chick who wears heels at home,
constantly. I think
right?
it's a
Like if
little-
you have heels at home and drinking a martini, like you're stepping all over your man and you're disgusting.
Okay, then I agree with you guys in that aspect.
But that it carries over to that sooner or later. Like
Right.
when it becomes too like, but I built this business and it becomes like kind of like
I built this
Guys do that
family.
too, though.
right
yeah.
because it's an ego.
This
thing
is
for a
all we
guy.
have.
That's all we have.
We're allowed to be ugly and make money.
That's the guy's thing. Like yo, I just
That's
wanna,
why-
I wanna like build and
You can't have
provide.
everything, okay? You can't be good looking and successful. It's annoying. It's like why there's no like hot female comedians that are really, there's like one or two, right?
If a woman could be successful like that and not be masculine in a sense of like dominating business and stuff like that, then I think it's great.
I'm not just mansplaining like life to Molly.
You get what I'm saying?
Well, I like seeing this because I never thought about that. Like seeing your guys' point of view on that.
I think women that are
I
ambitious,
want you to be delicate little flower that depends
But
on
you-
me for the
but
rest of your life,
Someone
okay?
can be and then be a successful CEO.
right? Exactly.
No, you
yeah.
can't because
Yes,
if
you
you
can.
get too strong, then you're gonna pull away from me and realize I'm actually dumb.
So you're just insecure.
Yeah, I need to keep
For
you
real,
down.
no way.
Well, no shit. I need to keep you down. I need Estee. I need to be one chapter ahead of Estee at all times because I need her to depend on me. A man needs dependence. I can't
Okay.
have you doing everything, right? That's why I can't really date like taller girls because I don't really fucking need her being able to reach the shelves that I can't. You know what I mean? Like I don't need, when Estee, like I can't open a jar, but then she can. You always just go like, I loosened it for you, right? Like, because I can't handle the fact that she could be stronger than me. I want you to be weaker than me.
Okay.
That's it. Don't you?
In some ways.
In some ways, yeah. I
In some
definitely
ways, you
don't
want
In
her to
every
be
way.
stronger.
What do you mean? Yeah, fine. You can have a child, and I don't want to feel that pain. What ways would you want your man to be weaker than you?
Like Michael isn't good at saving money. Like is that one? And I'm way
No,
better.
I'm
at
happy
him
with
too.
that. If
That's what I'm
Este's
like.
so much better than me, I'm okay with that strength.
So it's opposite. For
But
us.
like, just
Or
in
would-
every other aspect, you want him to be stronger than you to protect you.
yeah.
You want him to definitely make more money than you. No matter how much you make, you want him to make
yeah.
more.
I don't think she cares for that.
I don't.
right?
You don't care if he makes less than you.
If I was like established and had I was able to support us, that would not matter to me.
Okay.
But that's like a little bit of trauma.
You just
But probably
you just
for
want
him-
to see
for him,
you
he
just
probably
want to
would.
see
oh yeah, he wouldn't.
He
be able
would
to
not
do
be
it.
okay with
No.
it. If my girl makes more than me, I feel like every dinner I'm like indebted
Michael
to
would
you.
not be able.
I can't have my
handle
girl be buying meals all the time. That would freak me out.
It would definitely freak Michael out. But if I was at like a position where I could provide for us both or whatever, like my dad was a stay-at-home dad
No way.
until he got his own business.
I want to be a stay-at-home dad.
And he was perfectly fine with it.
Oh, it'd be so much
like a
fun. You
movie.
just hang out with the kids.
Wild pussy. Can't do it.
No, obviously you can, because I can't come home to your girl being stressed, because how am I supposed to get a blowjob from someone that's stressed, right? I need Estee to be stress-free so that she can give me the best blowjobs. No stressed woman wants to suck a dick.
But I see.
But I
your
also
point of
want
view.
her to be stress-free.
I just figured a couple things out. I definitely want my girl to work way less for sure. I don't want my girl to be stressed.
Is this
See?
why you want a different career path?
Because I definitely want to, because I have a very high expectations of what I want in my life. Like as far as investing, as far as business, as far as us leisure, as far as all these things. And then it comes into the fact that like, I definitely don't want to get tangled into bills I don't want to have for no reason also, like Kirill said. But I also want to have certain things that I expect to have that are luxury. And I definitely don't want my girl to be helping me compensate with that just so we can have those things and be stressed. I'd rather be the one taking care of all that without having my girl. I'd rather have my girl work because she wants to, not because she
Okay,
has to.
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say?
Right.
And I also obviously want my girl to be busy with something and be ambitious because I want her to be sort of busy and have something going on with her life so
Right.
that we have something to talk about, so she's not just sitting at home watching reality
Right.
TV, because
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
not what I want out of my partner as well.
Right.
But I definitely don't want my girl stressing like, oh, I got to help my man. We got to figure this out. Like I don't want her to be all frantic and depressed because we
Find
can't.
balance.
Yeah.
Find balance.
But once again, it would be nice to have a female that actually has goals and goes towards something. Also live in a crazy time where we all have such high expectations for experiences, luxury, food, all this other. I feel like it wasn't like that before.
Social
No.
media.
Yeah, social media really
Envy.
fucked that up.
Upped the envy completely.
Yeah.
Before I didn't know anything.
Yeah.
I just literally, what you knew is in your town or where you live,
Yeah.
but you didn't hear about these. Whoa, did you see this meal, babe? We have to go here, we'll go that. And every vacation went from like,
Yeah.
$2,000 ahead to like $20,000 vacations. And you're just like, okay, that was great. That was a
Yeah.
beautiful experience. But you're just like, whoa, okay. This shit
I get that too.
is, you know.
Because the problem is also being in a relationship. When you're not in the relationship and you make a certain amount of money, you're like, oh, I'm good, I'm chilling. But once you get into the relationship, once you have to play your roles in the relationship, you're like, wait, I gotta make a little more for this reason. I gotta do that. It's not the same anymore for that. And you start doing the math, and you're like, damn. And now you're working for the relationship. You're not really working for other things that you always did before, right?
Right. And for the first time in my life, I had this, I always had girlfriends that lasted 3 years. So everything just felt like, oh, I'm not really building anything with these people, right?
Yeah.
And then with Estee, you just together for 7 years. And so late in my life did I find her, right? Like we've only
Yeah.
been, you've already been wifed up at what age?
26.
Right. So you're 10 years ahead of what Estee and I were, right? So only now where Estee and I are, obviously, this is it. And now we have to start thinking about our futures together, not just our present, right? Where you're like, oh, we're having it, we're killing it, you're making money, I'm making money, we're going on vacations. Now it's like, dude, what are we going to do when we're 80 together, right? So like we should be figuring out how to like save and figure out our money. And we're doing it pretty late in life, right? Like you guys are having these talks at 27. We're having these talks at 40,
Yeah.
right? So just like also, it's important to think about
Yeah.
just like having a pillow to rest your head when you're 80,
Right.
right? Because you could just like, dude, what if like I can't work? What are you supposed to do? Who's taking care of you?
Go to a home.
What home?
A nursing home.
I'm gonna have to fucking pretend I'm Mexican, get a passport, and enter illegally so they take care of me.
What are you talking about?
They don't just give out homes.
You can pay to go to one.
No, I'll be dead and broke. I'll be old, 80, spent it all, Noble Malibu.
I just had this talk with my mom.
You gonna put her there?
Hell yeah, I am. They're
See?
fun. They're good. They're
Yeah, that's an American thing.
high STD rate. They're you know that, right?
Yeah, they do suck and
they're
fuck
fine.
there
You'll
a
have
lot.
you'll have fun.
That's a very American move, though.
I don't have time to take care of my mom or my
Boom.
dad.
And that's why if Estee lost her legs, I don't have time to take care of her.
I can't do that.
I
would
think
have to
I
bring
think the
my mom with
situations
me.
are a little
No,
low with my
obviously,
parents, but like
obviously.
they didn't.
You've lived a long enough life. We're good.
I can't pass Mom Dukes off to anybody.
Do you think you, your girl, and your mom could live
It's a
together?
lot of.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh man.
It's
I
a
could
Because
not
my
live with
girl
my mom.
wants her parents to live next to us too.
No, in the same house.
Well,
That's a
we're
very
not-
Italian thing. I learned that
I'm
when I
just
was in Italy.
asking.
What do you mean in the same house?
Dude,
Obviously,
I'm
it wouldn't be in the same house.
terrified.
It would be like a guest house, or it would be a house. It would be a
Yeah, but they're so
multifamily.
old they can't go
Oh, Italians
upstairs.
do that.
They can't go
Italians
upstairs.
do
Yeah,
that.
I would have a multifamily where they
She's
would
old.
be an apartment next to us.
She's
That's
old.
it.
She can't go
But
upstairs.
like,
She's got to be.
once they get a certain age, they
close
need
by.
a
This
constant
kid is
care.
Come on.
What can't go upstairs? I have a home attendant that will fucking carry her.
Oh,
up.
okay. So you're gonna have. That's what
So
I'm
you
asking.
have
Yeah,
someone
but
to
you'll be
help.
right next to me. Would it be a nursing home? A nursing home is I have to drive there and I don't know what they're doing
You
in
could
the
live
nursing
next to a
home.
nursing
A home
home.
attendant, I can look at her and be like, yo, you're a bird. You're gonna listen to what I tell you, and you're gonna do what I want you to do, and I'm always gonna be there to manage.
Are you
that.
gonna let your mom die naturally on her own, or will there be a certain point where you're like, okay, this isn't.
I
This
can't.
isn't
I'll
it.
be honest. I can't talk in funny terms about that conversation.
Oh, I'm not trying to be funny.
Oh, I know, but I'm just
Are you
saying.
gonna cry?
No, I just personally can't have funny combos
yeah.
about
I
it.
It's
think
not-
so,
it's not-
dude.
no, no, no.
Dude,
Because I know you're trying to be silly about
I'm
it.
not
I
trying to be
personally
silly.
can't
I'm
do it.
actually asking a real question. Like, I think my uncle died of cancer, and the last time I saw him, I had to say goodbye to him, and I wish I didn't go say goodbye
I see what you're
because
saying.
I saw him in a condition that ruined every memory I had of him because he was just so tiny and frail, and he was this big, jolly, fat guy. So my question is, like, at what age are you like, you know what, like, this person is just like a plant now, is a vegetable.
I think
right,
you
like
would-
it's just like when you have a senile grandparent, great grandparent. We had one, and you're just like, the last 5 years, I'm like, does this guy even know where he is? Like, this is sad for everyone.
I feel like you would listen to your mom, like with my grandma.
You okay?
Yeah. Like if she said, or
You guys trying to laugh about like sad things in life.
No,
I can't do that.
I'm just asking.
I think it
can't-
depends
that
on what
part-
the person
there's
wants.
certain topics I'm like I can't.
You can't
joke
laugh
around.
about it. I know
Yeah.
your mom. Why?
Because my mom is the
Jesus.
only thing that I had. growing up.
Okay.
So to
Not-
me, it's very
okay.
close.
You really
No,
like
yeah.
that's a little like
I think-
Oedipus complex.
Huh?
You know what an Oedipus complex is?
No.
Oedipus complex is a guy named Oedipus. Didn't he,
He
kill
fell in
his
love with
dad
his
so he
mom. I
could
know.
fuck his mom?
It's a
right?
it's a
I
book.
never heard about this.
That's why when they call someone like Val, they have an Oedipus complex.
Yeah, you get attached to you.
You want to
love-
just
you love
only
your
you're
mom.
allowed to be with your mom.
Yeah, but he was sick. This guy Oedipus wanted to pipe
Right.
his mom.
Val, you're normal. Yeah, you're normal. Totally normal. Totally normal, Val.
This guy just wants to fucking. He wants to abort babies. Wants to kill people. Doesn't want to have kids. Fucking.
And you're like, oh, I just want my mommy to live with me when I'm old.
This guy's like, oh, I'm so low. I want to live in the city. I'm lonely.
But see, I think
wanna
of it
kill
as
everyone."
like passing my mom because I can't provide her the proper care she'll need, not to pawn her off. Like I physically won't be able. Does that make sense?
But that's why you have her live close by and get a home attendant. And you get a caretaker.
Now you got two people on payroll.
Now you got to
Yeah.
work harder. You got to work harder.
Now you're stressed out, and now you're not giving any blowjobs, and then your relationship falls apart.
See, that's one thing that me
Gotta
and
kill
my
your
girl are
parents.
also very aligned on. We're like, yo, like make sure that we take care of the fam, which I like.
You guys are also very close with your families.
Yeah, I'm pretty close to
not.
my family.
Liar.
What are you talking about?
You don't even want to talk to them on the phone. You get annoyed.
My man, why don't you calm down?
How many
What
times
you
a
know,
week do you talk to them?
what you know about my life is what I let you know about my
Wait,
life.
look how serious you got.
How often do I talk to my parents?
Look
Like,
how
like
serious. I
once
thought
a
you
month.
I
Like
thought
once
you
a
wanted
month.
to be funny.
I am. I was just
How
setting
many
it up.
times a week do you
like
talk
once
to
a
them?
month.
I love my family. You talk to them once a month, bro.
I'm kidding.
They're aging
Once again,
fucking every month.
Okay, you told me to go get frisky with you.
Once a
I
month?
talk to my mom like once every 2 days.
Oh, that's a lot.
It's actually good.
Yeah.
I thought it was only once a week.
I text with her all the time. I text with my.
it's good. So
Yeah.
you love her.
Oh, I'm glad we're checking up on my.
You're gonna get them caretakers, or you're gonna throw them into like a nursing home?
Well, dude, the only thing I have going for me is my sister's 13 years younger, so I'm hoping she just takes them. Because by the time they go, I'm gonna already be like too old to take care of
But
them.
you'll be closer to home too, though. By then.
No, I'll move far away enough. I don't want to live that. My sister lives entirely too close to my parents. Like, I don't want to live that close. Like, I like being in the city. Boom, 40 minutes. It's just long enough where it's like, we don't want to drive in, or maybe we do.
How often do you see your parents?
Oh,
If you were
during the
home.
pandemic, once every 5-6 weeks.
What about now?
No, I mean, I still consider this pandemic to me because I live here. Yeah, like once every 6-7 weeks. But then when we live in the city, it's like, dude, my parents would roll out. They have a good time. They'll come to parties. They'll go to shows. They get after it.
No, I thought you would say like 2 times a year or something.
No.
That's me.
No, my parents are like living their like Renaissance period right now. They're chilling.
Oh man, aging
Val
sucks.
just got sad.
I hate
Yeah, I don't know
aging.
why you got so sad.
One thing that saddens me, aging. I hate it so much. All around, not even for parents or family or friends. It's just for myself. So I fucking hate aging.
Dude, think about Georgie. Like,
The
dude,
worst.
think about like dogs, right?
Such
You're
a
just
corny,
like,
corny concept of life to accept. I hate that.
right.
shit.
Do you have those moments where I'm enjoying something and then instantly an evil thought
I
pops
was.
in?
I was just enjoying
Yeah.
this podcast
Right.
until we started to talk about nursing homes, bro.
Dude, I'll be on vacation and literally be like, everyone I love is gonna die one day, and then I'm gonna die, and all of this was for nothing. And then you just go, okay. Oh, anyways,
Yeah, I
let's
think
go
like that
ride
too.
this boat in Mykonos,
Yeah.
right? You're like, you just have one of these.
I agree with that.
You just
That
have
shit-
like,
I
so I have
agree.
so
I think
many
like that too.
crises, like in such beautiful places where just this evil pops up, like, "Ooh, you're gonna
But yo-
everything you love
Yeah.
is
But
gonna
yo, that's why
go.
thinking about the future just ruins your present. That's why
That's
it's
what-
so
Like,
whack.
yeah.
That's why suicide is understandable, because you go, there's no delayed pain. There's no long struggle. You're just like, oh my God, I'm getting old. Everything's sucks. And you just go, boop. The minute too much of it starts creeping up, you're like, I actually gotta kill myself because these thoughts will kill me.
Yeah,
And no one wants to hang out with an angry 89-year-old. That's going to be me.
why people get sad is because when the finances are not good and they have to plan for the family, schedules, bah, bah, bah. Next thing you know, you wake up at 50, you're like, oh my God, time flew by. Life sucks. I can't believe it. Marriage. And all these things are like, yeah, they're dope when you're enjoying them, but you have to worry about the numbers 24/7.
That's why I don't want kids, because I'm just adding another responsibility that's not necessary. It's necessary to work to achieve these places I want to go see and experience in life. But a child, the things it brings isn't necessary. It's an addition. It's a bonus to life to me. And I don't want that bonus right now. I don't want to work hard for that bonus. You know, when you just like go, you're like, I don't want to play that game. Like, I don't want to play that game. That's too much baggage with that game.
Yeah, man.
Would you
It's-
ever, if you could live forever, would you?
I would
No.
live till I was 300.
Yeah, but at 290, you'd be like, oh, I want to see more.
I enjoy the game of life, but one thing I don't enjoy is the like as you're like moving along, and if you know, like right now, like you need to have more money to do more things, to do this, to do that. My biggest killer of joy is money.
Oh, so you're
I
a communist, socialist?
No,
Bernie Sanders?
I'm there for the game. I'll play the game. I'll play the game
Yeah, fun.
because I just for the fact of the competition. But I'm like, yo, this ruins all the fun, bro. Like us having to worry about the bills and this and that, it just kills the moment.
Until you have the money one day, and then you're just like,
Yeah, but
excited
it
that no one
sucks
else
to
is
have the
actually-
money when it doesn't matter. Having the money at 60 is whack. Having the money at 30 is sick.
You should get poorer as you get older. When you're young, you should inherit your money. You should be. They should just give you a few million at 21, and then you can be poor when you're older. When none of it matters. You're old. You're like, whatever. I don't need to go do these things. But I should be able to fly private at 22, not at 75.
That's why people are like, oh, but you'll have money in your 40s or 50s. I said, my brother, are you stupid? I said, who cares about that? I said, it's dope when you're moving fast. You don't wake up with your neck hurting, your back hurting. You wake up ready to
Yeah.
go. You know, at 30 years old, you can jump around. Let's go here, let's go there. And you don't need to sleep
Right.
fucking 10 hours to feel good. You know?
Guys, this is life. It sucks. It's a rat race. Okay.
But that's what I'm trying to say. I think that's what sucks is that.
Yeah, life.
Life.
Dude, earning
But that's
money.
what I'm saying. It would be sick
That's
to
why I
die at
wouldn't wanna live
300 because
forever.
you can catch up
No.
to that.
No, the problem with that is once everyone lives to 300, this capitalist system is just going to
Yeah.
be like, "Chung, okay, guess who's working till 283, right? Now you won't get your pension. You think that you'll just retire at 65 and then have 240 years of bliss. But guess what's going to happen? You're just going to work till you're 280 and then have 20 years when you're like, right? There's no way that if we all could live to 300, that everything around us would all of a sudden turn into utopia. It just get worse. Can you imagine how many family members you'd have around you?
That's what they say to have kids young because you have the energy to raise them. But the flip side of that is you give up your best years.
And you're just like strapped.
Yeah.
I feel like with my mom, she had her first kid at 18, and just it wasn't fun for her. I feel like raising your kid should be fun. You know what I mean?
agree.
I think you shouldn't be allowed to have kids unless they do like a full bank statements.
Bank statements. Yeah.
You'd be like,
I agree with
you're
that.
too poor to produce anyone worth.
I agree with that too. I
agree with
agree.
that.
Sorry.
I agree with that.
Okay, and they'll be like, oh,
100%.
well, only
That's
the
the best thing you said this entire podcast.
right, and
that's
that's fine.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
Yo, you literally need to have a passport to have kids. Honestly, like
It's
a
insane
specific
that
financial
there's,
passport.
it's insane that there's no limit on how many children one can have. Like
Mental.
of all the other control
Especially
we
the
have
homeless.
in life, and the fact
Popping
that
out
like
kids.
homeless.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, just period. Like, why is that okay?
Nah,
Why
you
are
need
we
to
as
have
a-
you need to have a certificate from Bank of America. Like, yo, you can have a kid this year. Like,
Bro, you
I
can't put
honestly-
more than $10,000 in your bank account without the IRS snooping around. But you can just sit there and
Start
pump out-
popping kids
Yeah,
out.
you can just pop kids out with no financial responsibilities.
And then they're offering you more credit cards as you're popping more kids
right.
out.
They're like, oh, don't worry. Yeah.
Credit
yeah.
Karma sending you new credit card.
Dude,
Fucking
and if your money starts, if you start not making enough money, we kill your kid.
yo, that's bananas.
And once again, the threat of the bottom 10%, you and your children are gonna go.
Nah, yo, the shit is all fucked up, big dog.
Curl for president.
Can't run for president. Well, I mean, at this point, maybe they're just gonna let anything slide.
But you know, the ego is crazy, right? Because you could build whatever you want. You kill it, boom, boom, boom. You live the sick 30s, sick 20s. You get into your 40s. You're like, oh, this was fun. It's still fun. You get to your 50s, you're like, gotta slow down a little bit. Get to your 60s, like, fuck, man, I gotta slow down. 70s, boom, you're like, whoa, I'm fucking slowing down. Money is fucking cool, but I slow down. And then you look around and nobody's around.
How do you know this?
I
Are you
fucked
okay?
up.
Are you okay? How do you
No,
know this?
No,
You're
but I'm saying
30.
And then you're like, I fucked up. Where are the kids? Where's the family? Where's
Well, I
this?
don't think you
Where's
should
that?
think that far in the future. You're not there, but you can think about.
But I'm
presently.
talking about, like, imagine though, right? You
Yeah.
get to 70.
Well, hopefully you
spent
have
all
other
this money.
70-year-old friends.
Brother, most people fucking become drug addicts
Dude,
by 30. And
hey,
they
can I
fall
tell
off.
you? Can I tell you the most gayest Aerosmith lyric, and it's my favorite is, "Life's a journey, not a destination." So stop thinking about what you're gonna do when you're 70, and just be like, let's enjoy the journey to 70.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I get
Because
it.
life can be taken any moment. So you can't be thinking about, oh, when I get to 70, because guess what? By the time you get to 70, what did you do to enjoy that entire
It
time?
sucks because I don't, because I'm living in, like, already 5 years ahead, I'm 10 years
No,
ahead.
you
I'm
got to
planning.
enjoy it in the moment. You got to be able to, just
But Jim
go,
Carrey says, he's like,
YOLO.
oh, I'm having fun right now because I'm just being in the moment. He's like, I used to not, though, because I was thinking about this and that.
Well, yeah,
The
Jim
next
Carrey's
thing.
Yeah,
fucking
but Jim
rich.
Carrey made millions and millions of dollars.
Yeah,
So now
okay.
he's chilling at the moment.
Yo, I don't understand. Why is Jim Carrey chilling and I'm not? I don't understand why his quotes about life don't apply to me right now.
Basically, the point of the story is, guys,
This country's fucked.
make a lot of
Yeah,
money. Country's
literally.
fucked. Having kids shouldn't be allowed if you don't have a lot of money.
Mandatory abortions for everyone.
Yes.
No matter how
Oh,
old
why
you
are
are.
you twirling your leg hair? Looks like it hurts so bad.
What if
know.
we took the kids
I'm
that
trying
they
to get
didn't
braids
want?
on my leg.
What if they
stressing
took
out.
the kids
I'm
that
having
you don't
bad
want,
anxiety, huh?
instead of an abortion, they ask you to carry it to term, be like, you can give birth, but we're going to take this and raise it to go to the military.
I agree with that.
Be like, look, you don't have no responsibility. You just got to pop it out, but we're just going to put it in the military
If I could do it over again, I'd go
and
to the
raise
military.
these little fucking since 3-year-old like fucking killing machines. Would you be okay with that? That's my abortion policy.
Yes.
Or use them to be the first line of defense in school shootings.
I don't know what he
no,
said.
no.
I'm not even sure he knows.
Just
what
an
he said.
army,
No,
just an
no,
army
no.
of unwanted children hiding in the hallways. And the minute there's a school shooter, they act as the fucking bodyguards. They're like,
No.
"Da, da, da, da," and then they save the kids that were wanted, that are in the classrooms.
Sounds like a good Hollywood movie.
The
Yeah, that
unwantables,
does. That does sound like
like
a
an
good movie,
army of
But it's really
of
sad to think about.
just think about the.
all
Yes.
funny things are sad,
You're sad.
according to Kirill.
All funny.
When it comes to
there's
kids, it's
humor
really
and
sad to
sadness.
me.
Nah, there is.
What are you kidding me?
No,
you
beautiful
didn't laugh
pain.
at 9/11.
I call beautiful pain. Beautiful pain. There's beauty in struggle.
There is. Yeah.
You
look at
know though, I'm not gonna lie to
the
you.
Holocaust
I
was
used
fucking
to
a
love-
masterpiece.
Mas-
Look at this beauty and struggle.
No, guys, seriously though, it's interesting how every conversation leads to us crying and laughing at the same time.
Such is life. It's both sad and happy.
What are you
Mostly
excited
sad.
for the next 20 years?
Ooh, 20 years.
10 years with Michael. What's going to be one of your favorite things you're excited
Having
for?
kids.
Fire.
Yeah.
What do you
And
think
move-
is the funnest part about having kids?
I think all of it.
Making
But like
them.
my but like my niece who's 5, she's so fucking fun.
Yeah,
Like,
because she's not yours. It's
No,
like owning
they're
a
just
boat.
such like they're so no. Like 3 to 6 years old. Can't wait.
Right, until she's
so
13
fun.
and goes, Mom, you fat cunt. Don't tell me what to do. I want to go out with Joey, and I don't care that he's got a motorcycle.
And that's
And you
when-
should be fucking stupid. Shouldn't have been slut. Your tits are on the internet, too. Blah, 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 blah. Right? You're going to fucking be like, I really want to strangle this bitch. Why did you let me not abort her?
No.
You think
I
so?
think I would just be really mad, but
You want to be mad?
I, mean,
I wouldn't be able to be talked to like that. I would literally strangle my own children.
just send them up to their room. Like, you
I have
think
a
about-
problem. I think about way too far in the future all the time.
Yeah, we know. You're at 70 already.
You're twirling
Still
all of
stuck
your
on-
hair. 'cause you
Val,
have
at least bring it
anxiety.
to like the 40s. You're like,
you
you're
guys
like,
got
oh
me
my God,
fucked up on this
I'm
podcast.
alone. I'm in a cabin.
Ready to pull
I'm
out all-
alone. Nat's dead. Oh, I got him.
I'm ready to pull all my hair out, bro.
You
Yeah.
are. Are you
You guys heard
okay?
about the doctor that tried to kill his entire family because he had a fucking mental breakdown?
Yeah.
His Tesla. He drove. Yeah.
Are you-
And she goes, he didn't do it. He didn't do it by accident. He did it on purpose. Like
Yeah.
he drove us off the cliff, and they survived. It's
Yeah.
crazy, bro. That's wild that they survived. That was a fucking big dive. It was like what, 70 feet, right? 60 feet or something
Yep.
like that.
I did. It is insane.
What's your biggest fear in life?
Car accident or getting murdered.
Well, yeah.
Pressure kills all my fucking fun, bro. I fucking hate pressure.
Val just gets so real.
You guys
Val's
are
like,
mad
I don't
annoying.
know, like
You
I'm
guys are mad
scared of
fucking
like dying
annoying,
on a
bro.
roller coaster, and Val's like the
Car
weight of
accidents
life.
can happen. You get in a car every day.
I know, but statistically, yeah, sure.
I
I
mean-
get it. I get it. I just like the fact that your answer was more of like everyday
Oh,
thing,
yeah.
and Val's is
It's just
just like
pressure.
the weight of,
getting
humanity
ready to-
on his shoulders. Are you okay? Breathe a little
Pull
bit.
all
You want
his hair
candles in this
out.
room?
You guys got me fucked up out here, though, for real. Honestly, I just want.
You're falling apart. Are you okay?
Can you just give me a hug after
You need
this?
some
Val,
shrooms.
what is wrong? I'll give you a hug on the podcast.
You need some shrooms.
You know what's funny?
What's wrong? What's scary?
You're not a
right
good
now?
shoulder to lean on.
Yeah, bro. There's cameras here. Fucking let's go. What's wrong,
No. I'm kidding. I'm strong. I'll make it.
dude? You're like that lives
As
of
he's-
TikTok.
as
Do you
he's
see the
pulling
lives
his
of
hair out.
TikTok girl?
I'll survive.
That they're fucking herbing. Can you pull her? You know this girl? You're gonna lose this. It's this girl who's crying to herself, and she's her own like healer. She's her own therapist. She's like, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. It's like shit that like you would do in the shower after having a horrible day. This is how I parent myself.
I know you're scared. I know you don't know what to do. But I've got you and I won't leave you. And I love you and I'm so sorry that you're scared. But it's okay to feel. It's safe to feel. It's safe to cry.
She's talking to her inner
It's safe
child.
to move
Parenting
through
herself.
it.
Is that what that means?
This is how I talk to Esther after sex. After fucking Esther. It's okay to feel.
I can feel big emotions. I can hold space for myself.
There's people out here really like that. That's crazy.
No, the shit is bananas, though. You saw the girl for the Zodiac girl? She was crazy about the Zodiac and then drove her fucking
That was
husband
right
and the kid
behind
off
my
the...
studio.
That was crazy, bro. She was like all talking about, oh, Tauruses are the best and this and that and the third. I'm feeling this moon shift. And then she's like, yo, I'm just going to kill my boyfriend and the kid.
2 kids.
He's like, they're coming after me. Saturn is coming after me.
Two
What the
kids.
fuck, homie?
That's my biggest fear, is Estee snapping. Is getting, actually, that's my biggest fear, is Estee or I getting dementia, where she can't remember me, I can't remember her, or her snapping. Right? Because how sad it would be to love someone your whole life, and then
No,
they're
I
still
agree.
there, but then they're not home.
Yeah.
Right? They're just not there. They don't remember you. I'd literally I'd
Or
get so
snapping
frustrated.
like that.
Yeah, it's scary.
Right?
Yo, chill, Brody. You gotta chill out, bro. You fucking, yo, you're bugging me out.
Val's
bro.
gonna kill
I mean,
himself
what kind of
this
fucking
weekend.
jokes are we doing here, bro?
Okay, Val.
You
what
fucking
would it-
fried out, bro.
Okay.
This guy fucking got
Those
me
are just my
fucking-
fears. What?
I
I'm
hear-
not allowed to tell you my fears?
My man, I fear my toes gonna get stubbed today, bro. This kid, yo, you got me fucked
I
up
wish
on
my
this
toes got
podcast.
stubbed today.
Chill, blood. You got me crazy over here today.
What do you want to talk about? The good things in a relationship? Oh, I love getting little smoochies.
No, we gotta get somebody younger in this room. We gotta get like a
Okay.
21-year-old.
That's fine. I'll go home. You guys want to do this?
No, I'm saying. Wait,
Oh,
what?
besides Molly? Molly's too old?
She's already getting
Yeah,
married. That's
thanks.
it.
You're off the market. How does it feel? Any guy slide into your DMs or hit you up from like back in the day that were like,
Not back in the day, but I got a couple like backhanded compliments when I posted about it.
Hmm.
Like saying, "Oh no."
oh no, she's
Like,
off the
great.
market?
Yeah.
What? And you're like hitting you up like, oh, I can't believe this happened to you.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, some dudes who's like, it's just like, thanks. I just knew you were jerking off.
What? But any dudes for like you dated that were like, damn, I wish we still had this.
I've only dated one guy before Michael.
But I'm saying like I thought we always had a shot.
No, I mean the guy that I talked to before Michael said congratulations.
Oh really?
Mm-hmm.
He thought that by saying congratulations, there would still be a possibility that you
Is
might.
that what he thought?
Maybe.
Yeah, definitely.
He
He's
said, "I
probably
hope you're
congratu-
happy."
I hope you're happy, and you'd be like,
Meaning
oh.
that he's still available if you're not.
I said, "Who is this?" Because I got a new phone.
Did he
That's
send
a-
a dick pic?
Oh, that's
Well, I went into
that's
my old-
personal. When somebody hits you up out of the blue on the phone ski like that, that's personal.
Yeah,
that's like
he
yo,
texted
just
me.
hope you know that I'm still around. Pop, boop.
Congratulations.
Hope you're happy. Is kind of like a, if you're not, give me a call.
Oh,
and we
I
can
didn't
talk
take it that
about
way.
Yeah, shoulder to cry on.
No, I'm
dick to
saying
ride on.
men, the guy that does that is probably kind of like,
He's not happy for you.
he ain't happy.
No
bro.
one's
Fuck
happy
outta
for
here.
you. Why would I be happy for any of my ex-girlfriends?
First of all, why
being
the
with
fuck you
someone
hoping?
better than me?
You just say
I'm-
congratulations, good for you. You don't hope. What are you hoping for?
I just said thank you. Hope you're well.
Oh, good. Yeah, it's a pretty good normal response.
That's great.
If somebody
he was
goes out of
definitely
their way
trying
to
to
hope you're happy, they're not hoping you're happy.
I don't want any of my exes to be
Hoping
fine.
anything.
No one's better than me.
I look at my exes like as if I'm a personal trainer that was helping out my friend. And if you're still fat 3 years after I helped you out, then you're a herb. Then I don't give a fuck about you. You're just wasting my time. Get out of here. But
don't
if
know
you're
what that
doing
means.
well, but if from like I'm like, yo, you leveled up, you did your thing. I'm like, wow, good for you. You know what I mean? I actually genuinely, I'm like, yo, you did
Me
your
too,
thing.
yeah.
But I don't care what you're doing.
I just
yeah.
don't want you having anything good happen to you after I
Why?
leave. I don't care.
You're a cornball for that.
That's okay.
Why?
Because
We talked about this last time.
Were you
I don't give a
fucking
shit.
fucking weird or something? Were you
If I
fucking
had a choice
voodoo
between
dolls of
some-
your exes,
if I had a choice between someone that I used to have sex with, that I don't, that I used to love, that I don't,
hey, my man, you
And
acting
they
like
were
your
to live
fucking
a
dick
good life.
marked the fucking crazy fucking path.
I know, I'm just-
your dick didn't change much in this world.
I'm but I'm saying if I had a preference,
You're like an Albanian. You think that you entered one pussy and that pussy's yours forever?
yeah.
You what are you like Muslim?
Oh yeah.
My man.
That shit's mine or it's Allah's. That's it.
Yeah, your shit is Baruch Hashem. Your shit is not
Yo,
Alhamdulillah.
I just don't like knowing someone's better than me. I don't want you being happy.
weak.
It's okay.
Don't be weak.
Okay, I'm weak.
Don't be weak.
Okay.
I think it's a red flag when guys are like two against their exes.
Oh, I don't think about him ever. But you're asking me
If I- yo,
if
you
had
know
a
what's weird?
choice.
If I
had
said-
a
Not you, I'm
choice.
like thinking
If,
about
Yeah,
if
like,
I
don't
was
think
asked that,
about
I'd be like, yo, why the fuck are you thinking about your exes so much?
I'm not. We're talking about it on this podcast.
If Michael says something bad about like his exes, I'm like,
oh, like if I'm like, yo, she was a fucking like she had no personality, but you can back it up. She had no personality.
Who? Este?
Stangle.
Stengel was just strangled
person.
by fucking your personality.
That's okay. She had no personality. But when
You're
Estee knows that,
overpowering
they don't care.
personality.
I don't give a shit. Estee's, I don't shit talk any of my. Right here in this forum, and we're discussing exes. Yes, it'd be interesting if they all died. But do I think about them daily? No,
Interesting
I don't
if
care.
they died.
I don't care about them. So if you ask me, would I care if they were set on fire? I'd be like, no. And I don't care if they marry rich guys. I don't care.
If Stengel married like Mark Wahlberg or like Jason
would bother
Statham,
the fuck
that
out
would
of
be
me.
so fire.
would
can
I'll
you
be like,
imagine
"Let's
if they, can you imagine
go,
Wahlberg
let's
and
go."
whoever it is showed up to F45?
I guess it's like a compliment because she went from me to Mark Wahlberg. I guess I am transitionary. I've done that once before with Jason Statham. I am kind of a stepping stool to greatness.
Yeah, that's the worst. Is when your stepping stool to greatness is rough. Then
Yeah,
you're
when
like,
she had
damn.
to step on you to really, I walked so she could run. I'm a civil rights, I'm a feminist.
That's not a good feeling for the ego for sure.
But then you also got to be like, guys, like I'd rather her be with that guy than with some bum.
No, in that sense, I rather like, cause that
Be with
was
the
like,
bum.
yeah,
Yeah, like what
Yeah.
would you would be bothered if you broke up with your chick and then she banged Mark Wahlberg?
probably be like sick.
How
That would actually make me sick. Not because of I like her, but the fact that,
that
she
he didn't
just,
fuck you?
no,
yeah,
You'd be like, oh, you being fucked.
you're fucking her. You're not fucking me.
Wait, tell me what he smells like.
I would hit her. I'd be like, yo, how's Mark though? I would be like, yo,
What
you
is he
everything
like?
good? But like, can you tell me about Mark?
Hey, can you turn off the lights and then I'll sneak in the middle and I'll suck him off? It'll be the best.
Nah, yeah. Like if my girl started dating, like not my girl, if my ex started dating Ryan Reynolds, I'd be like, fuck. I'd be like, that's fucked up. That would annoy me.
I would just be
And
jealous.
I would call and be like, yo, she's whack. You serious? What the fuck you going after fucking her?
Right. And I'd just be jealous she has access to his bank account. Like she gets to hang out with Ryan Reynolds. I'd be so annoyed.
Ryan Reynolds is a beast, by the way. He really is.
Yeah.
He flipped his career fucking beastly.
He did his thing.
In his mid 30s, too. Crushed it.
Molly, should we plug some things?
Molly, you got anything
Yeah,
going
you
on?
gotta-
Plug in your
No.
tanning business.
Oh, what do you
Can you
mean?
tell us
Don't
about
get
your
so
tanning
excited.
business?
Huh?
Yeah, dude,
I think you've
you
been
just
killing the
gotta-
tanning
there's-
business from
Hey,
what I
no,
see.
We got a couple. We got in the thousands in the views and listens. So like, plug
Yeah,
the
but
shit.
the thing is that these girls want everything for free.
No,
I
you
need to
tell
get
them right
the-
now.
I need
Hey,
to get the
okay, guys. All right,
9-5ers,
Molly doesn't know how to
not
do
this
this. Let me just tell you. Listen up, you broke pieces of shit. Actually, if you're broke, don't listen. If you have money and you like free things, also don't listen. Now, if you have money and you like to support people, Molly, she's dying, and this is her dying wish. She decided to start. Molly's not dying. Molly has a spray tan company. She makes every girl look stupid hot. You have the best. Who's Kenzie? Kenzie Ann's like the number one fucking spokesgirl for your shit.
That they would know.
Yeah, guys,
that they would
Kenzie
know.
Ann, look her up. If you've jerked off to her, you've probably jerked off to Molly's work as of lately.
Probably.
I have a question for you. Does jizz stain spray tans?
Like if they were to get it that night.
Yes.
Yeah.
How long should I wait
Yeah.
before getting cum on my face after being spray tanned by you? Are you hitting the face?
24 hours
Okay.
after the
Good to
first
know.
rinse.
Good
Yeah.
to know. Okay. Anyways, so Molly runs this
Thank
dope
you.
service. You come to her. She comes to you. What's the Instagram? Sprayed by, what is it? Glow Aces?
Yeah. Glorious
GLO.
Beauty Studio.
GLOASIS
Yeah.
Studio?
Beauty Studio.
Beauty
'Cause
Studio.
Studio wasn't.
We're working on it.
Yeah.
We'll get it shortened.
Yeah, it's good that you've been killing that though. I feel like you've been promoting that on your stories a lot. I see that a lot of people are very happy.
Reels.
A lot of people are happy with it.
I'm waiting for my abs.
I'm practicing on Michael this weekend.
Oh, practice, and I want spray
Yeah.
tan abs.
Yeah. I got it in.
Nice. Are there
So
other
we'll see.
designs I can get? Can
What-
I get
I can get your
unique abs?
collarbones.
I don't want to
can
ruin the
do-
business for you, but spray tan abs is very gay.
A lot of the girls want it.
That's weird.
Oh yeah, I see a lot of porn stars.
A lot of girls want like like Natalie and her does the bronzer stuff.
Oh, okay.
They want it so they don't have to do their makeup and shit. That's what I really want. I want to get like the girls in my studio or whatever who's kind of like shy to get a fool to be naked in front of me. I'll just do their faces for like $20. Some
If I
girls have
spray
asked me
tan,
about
do I
it.
have to be naked in front of you?
You don't have to be naked. No, some
Okay.
girls can wear bikinis.
Well, Molly, I wish you much success.
Thank you.
Do you wear a
Sure.
mask just to be safe?
If I have like 4 or 5 back to back, I do because when I
Okay.
blow my nose, it's
Take care of your health. You don't want
crazy.
that shit
No,
inside
I
you.
know.
Val, clap us in, clap us out. Anything to plug? Guys, if you made it this far in the episode, make sure that you are liking, subscribing on YouTube. You are giving us ratings on iTunes and Spotify. We can use all the reviews we can get. Make sure to tell your friends to listen and join our little hangouts here every week.
Yes.
Val, anything? Make sure to follow Val.
For now,
it's-
I don't really have anything that I can really tell
Look,
you
if you're a
guys.
good-looking
Val is
chick,
so sad.
Val's just.
I just want you guys to
guys,
come
just
along, follow
actually-
the journey. I'm trying to figure out this next big pivot into my new career, maybe new path, new business. So stick around and be sure
But
and
check
be well.
in on Val. Check in on Val. He's hanging by a
Check-
thread, so send him DMs. Be like, Val, are you okay?
Yeah, nobody's
I'm
ever going
thinking
to hear
about
this
you.
far into the
I'm
episode.
thinking about you.
Kisses on the lips, touches by the hips productions. We're out.
Boom.